The seals have been broken, and the devils are here. Welcome, everyone, to another episode of Concerto on Nocturne, our Vampire the Masquerade persistent campaign as we run this coterie through its paces. And we're going to have some fun tonight. Things are going to get crazy and wild, specifically tonight, as we left off in quite the situation last time. It's pretty intense. I'm sorry, it's not intense. It's in the bathroom. So...
Damn it, Dad!
Who's ready to have some fun?
Curtis just shows up in an ice cream truck again. It's that energy.
Well, I was, and then that happened, and now I don't know.
But first things first, we do some announcements, and then we do some shout-outs. Okay, here we go. Let's jump into the next episode of Concerto on Nocturne. Tonight's episode, episode 18, entitled Rebirth Completion. Leaning against the bar, the two of them side by side. David enjoying his Zima. As Charlie absorbs what was just said. And that's where we pick immediately back up.
Charlie definitely kind of stiffens for like half a second. And then just kind of takes a deep breath, like almost mentally. And just turns to David with kind of like a little like sly smirk. It's just like, man, I heard the Inquisition was good, but didn't know you were that good. What gave me away?
He takes a long pull of his... I don't even know what to call it, a wine cooler or just casual alcoholic beverage.
Fucking casual.
With a little bit of a smirk. And he says, oh, I recognize my targets.
Am I a particular target, or just you figured it out and now I am a target?
I mean, there was an op. You were in the profiles. I remember it. I kept
so you
the picture.
recognized me then? You kept the picture.
Yeah, it was a good pic.
Well, I hope it's in a nice frame.
It was in a magazine. Know about your little career.
I do like to think... those were good pictures. I will say that. I mean, I had the job for a reason. He just smiles and doesn't make a move to, like, move away from him or anything. just is very much putting off the air of everything is fine.
He spins around, holding his Zima in one hand, elbows on the bar, feet kind of out, leans over, tilts his head to one side. He's got to get closer for you to really hear as the bass, the drum and bass starts to kick back up. Says, yeah, we're good. Good at our jobs. I'm really good at mine. It's part of the territory, though. Dog eat dog world and all. And he waggles his near beer at Luke and Table. So what brings you to my territory? He shouts over the music.
Well, she kind of like seeing what he's doing and like how he's positioned. She just slides over, and she still has like her elbows on the bar, but is facing the other way. And tilts her face up to him so he gets like as much voice of hers as possible. She's really hoping to not have to like whisper in this guy's ear, but she's just like, if I have to, I have to. See what I can do.
Do it for mother.
And she's, yeah. And she's like, oh, well, I heard about this club. It was really good. And I heard you might be here.
He leans in. He says, having you come looking for me, it's flattering. You know, you are a blight on the sight of this beautiful blue marble, but I'll make an exception. As he runs the back of his left hand along the curve of her side, just above the waist.
I just felt it, and I hated it.
My mom's senses are like...
It's
like phantom moment. I was like, ah, how did you do that? Anyway.
So
good job. Good job.
on the one hand, I want to roll to know if I saw that, and on the other hand, I think it's a good thing that I don't. Also, in my head, all of this is happening to like the third remix of Cotton Eye Joe this evening.
Oh my god! That's the immersion we didn't want.
No, it's right now it's that one that la da da dee da da da.
Oh my god. I'm in my grandma's car.
Like it's that one. It's the fourth one of that.
It was wonderful. I needed that in my life.
Lyrical genius. He even hooks his pinky into the belt loop of your jeans and just kind of gives a tug.
She kind of lets him pull her a little bit, but pulls back slightly, kind of like a wee bit of like a just no, you're not gonna get too far with this kind of thing. But I'll let you get away with some things without taking your hand.
And I wouldn't
And
bet on this guy's ability to read subtle signals.
no, I wouldn't either, but Charlie's gonna try anyway. She's a sweet bean. And she turns to him again, just kind of like, just laughs ever so slightly under her breath. It's just like, I do have a few things I'd like to know that I think only you would know. If that's okay.
He has this little chuckle of, so we're getting to know each other then.
I'm sure I'm going to learn quite a bit about you, but I don't know if we're on the exact same page. But we might be.
He, says, well, I'm up for a little truth or dare.
At least it wasn't 7 minutes in heaven.
Why not spin the bottle? He's literally drinking from one.
He
It's garbage anyway.
like a boss, drains the rest of his bottled cocktail, puts it on the bar, turns around again, asks, holds up another finger, asks for another one, and make perception tests. So, wits awareness.
Charlie does everything in her power to not go to break his finger. Oh, God. So glad I have awareness. Didn't help. Too distracted. This guy's a douche.
That's fair.
What'd you get? Nothing?
Nothing.
He, grabs his refill, takes another couple of sips, turns, wipes his mouth with the other hand. So you want to take this to somewhere we can actually talk?
That would probably be good. I heard the bathroom's a good place. The one in the back.
I like what you're implying here. He gets up. And, Luke can make a wits awareness test.
Is everyone a chance suffering?
I hate myself right now. I hate myself right now. I really hate playing this kind of character, but it's narratively appropriate.
Is it weird that going to Curtis would be a cleansing moment?
Gonna lie, if Curtis comes in here, she's gonna be like Charlie's knight in shining armor right now. She's like, oh my god! That'll be the only time she goes, oh yay, Curtis is here!
Knight,
Oh, wow.
knight in purple velvet.
Oh, I mean, is a prince.
God. Oh no.
Satin lining.
Oh fuck. That didn't help. I just wish this had booze in it.
A leisure suit jacket only. The rest is kind of cash.
Oh,
It's kind of
you know, he
cash.
dances fine. Shut up.
Oh, yeah. All right. What do we got?
Sorry, I misplaced my dice. I don't know where they are. But Google has a dice roller built in. Did you know that?
Google, sponsor us!
Does it give you cumulative answer? Or does it give you face values?
Both!
Yay!
Yay!
And it has 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 20. It's got, it's got what you want, and you could enter a custom value. Anyway, 2 successes.
Bless Luke. And Google, apparently.
You notice that as he's turning to kind of walk towards the back, as he walks towards the bathrooms, towards the back, you notice he, like... It's his standard mannerisms, except that he, like, cracks his knuckle a few times and taps his leg. And from what you can see, the guys at the table kind of nod. You catch one of them nodding. And then he repeats the same thing on the table. As Dave makes his way towards the back. But he's doing that like swinging side step where he's got both arms up, he's holding the drink in one hand, and he's like sliding past and then moving through people.
Because I'm sitting with the guys like, yeah, you got
Finger guns.
Yeah. So, and just ordering as many rounds of tequila as I can possibly shove down them.
Ooh, okay.
So where were they? Oh, jeez.
I will allow another wits awareness test, because this is not the same, and
from me or from
you're sitting at the booth. Delia
yeah.
is currently using her phone in the bathroom, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, Delia's got one hand bracing the tile of the bathroom wall as she's hiking a foot up onto the tank of the toilet, the phone in one hand, and something else in the other hand as she's trying to scale up to the ceiling.
Another two.
Another two. You catch one of them. Right before he takes the shot, he like wipes the corner of his mouth and he slips something into his mouth before taking the shot.
Okay. So soon after the two of them start to head to the back, or after that shot, or whatever the timing of it is, but preferably before Charlie, gets to the back.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be like, "Hey guys, I'll be right back. I just gotta go get a smoke. You can't smoke in here, right? Nah, you can't smoke in here. All right, I'll be right back.
It's
wait,
not
another round for my
1995
friends.
anymore.
Oh,
How am I supposed to tell in this place?
very fine counter.
This is really, fucking with my inability to like come into the future. It's like, anyway. So I
It's too many boots and
excuse
cats.
myself, head outside, head, towards the entrance, and I pull up my phone. I'm texting Delia. Well, I'm sending a text to the group, but I'm expecting Delia. But I just say, Dave used hand signals to the guys for something, ... Also, they're dosing themselves, ... Send.
Charlie's phone vibrates on the way to the back, if Charlie's going to take the time to look.
If the phone goes off, her initial instinct might be to check the booth really quick just to see if Luke is still there.
At this point, he's like gotten up, and you can see him kind of like talking to the table as he's standing. Just as you pass the booth and start walking towards dance floor like A, because there's at least 3 different dance floors in this place. There's like a VIP balcony above one of the bars. There's a dance floor that's like kind of closer to the front, and then there's the main floor right in front of the right in front of the DJ booth, where you can see it's kind of like an ex-roller rink kind of situation, if you remember from last time. It's like a step down.
Yeah. It made me think about United States and America, and it made me happy.
Oh no.
I've been there.
Wow. So you see this as you're walking past, and now you're making your way towards the back. He occasionally is spinning about. At one point, he takes a swig of the swill and holds up. You know, he starts fist pumping through the crowd as he moves back there. But you can see he's spinning every once in a while to make eye contact with you. And where his face, let's actually give me. Let's have you give me a roll. Cheer.
Yay.
I'm gonna need
My
a
dice are gonna
roll
betray
from
me.
you. What's insight?
Oh, okay. Damn, it's the same. Any difficulty because of the lights or anything, or no?
Yeah, take a -2.
Why do I ask these things, Chet?
Because you're a good player and you
It's fair.
appreciate the mechanics. That's
You
why.
know. Oh my god! Charlie is just, there is this tunnel vision happening in her brain. She's just not picking anything up. It's just...
The 0 you rolled is the tunnel that you look through. As you
Wow. Yeah. She's got sirens going off. It's not the lights of the actual establishment. It's just your absolute mental break happening.
It's just the
Is that
sirens from the
Kill
beginning
Bill
of that.
siren?
What?
The Kill Bill siren?
Exactly what I was thinking about. That's what I was gonna say.
Excellent. This is great.
You get past the DJ booth stage. There's not much of a stage to speak of. It's obviously there for a DJ and solely a DJ. You can see two people are on the stage itself dancing just in front of the DJ on the all of 1 foot of like stage space in front of the wall that the DJ has. Just fishing for attention. And you get to the bathroom, and he cuts into the ladies' room.
So, in this time period, obviously a text takes 2 seconds to send out. I assume that went right? You know what she needed to text out and to whom?
You didn't specifically say anything. Are you going off of something that you implied, or?
Yes. So Delia at that time had been texting Dump Truck Ned.
Right.
And she had been saying, well, I'm going to need you at this location. She sends a little screen grab of the club, 'cause she didn't want to type out all the thing. As soon as you can, and if you could wait like a few hours, I don't think it'll be terribly long, but if we could have you on retainer just for a little bit, I'm sure Danny could pay the additional fees.
He sends you an at your service with a Millhouse gif of the eyebrows going.
As she's like climbing up the toilet, she's just holding her phone away from her and she drops it into her purse because the other hand had a satchel full of incense that she's trying to hold up and light under the fire alarm. She's just standing on the back of the tank, straddling it, trying to...
As
Just drop the phone in the toilet.
Danny, I need another phone.
all right,
Sugar mama.
I need like 2 seconds. I will be right back. I have to use the restroom, and I don't want to have to mid mess have to stop. I want this to keep going as soon as it happens. I'll be right back.
The stress, chat. The stress.
I kept the picture. I wrote it down.
Oh, I haven't been able to write down anything because I've just been like, the whole time. So now I can write down all the things.
Light on the site of this beautiful blue marble. you got your dices back. Oh my
God. She has things she wants to ask, but at the same time, I don't know if she's gonna get there. His face might end up swirling in a toilet.
I mean, you could beat anywhere below the waist, and he'll still be able to talk.
So the thing to remember, and the thing that I'm trying to remain cognizant of while I'm standing out here with all these, supposed special forces dudes, is that enough guys with shotguns can take down anything. So just,
Don't worry. That's why Charlie's been very receptive looking to everything.
Yeah.
There is at least a certain level of protection both ways with it being such a public place. Like, having that moment where you guys are, like, side by side, that spy moment, I think is really fun.
I wanted that so bad. I was just like, just ask questions.
At the same time, there is a part of me... Oh, I'm sorry.
What?
I do kind of want, like, a big-ass bar brawl to break out with, like, the DJ just hitting the combat music or something, and
Or
then,
combat.
like, ducking.
Oh, then it'll be like a club rave version of Mortal Kombat.
It's just the blade scene now. Thanks. Yeah.
Yeah. And then the fire sprinklers go off, but it's blood.
I'm literally turning the fire alarm on, so blade.
I also agree with chat that Ballroom Blitz would be amazing.
Ballroom Blitz would be amazing. Although I think chat's got head up to dirt, cat and that Joe. Bam! I've been married a long time ago.
It's a really dissonant, like, The Boys vibe moment. Just gore everywhere, but, like, the music's just juxtaposed. Oh.
It's just grabbing the guy by the back of the head and just with the beat of Cotton Eye Joe. Where'd you come from? Where did you go? Just into the bar.
Either that or it's da da da.
I'm trying to think of all the old club music. It makes me sad I have to say old club music, but we're here now. I just had my Spotify playing club music, like, very quietly in my ear. Now it's Missy Elliott, which is very happy for me.
Yeah, but Missy Elliott's fantastic. That wouldn't be playing in this club because that's good.
I went back to Satisfaction. It's fine. I'm just gonna we'll put that on repeat.
So Charlie follows through the bathroom door.
Just walking through, just like, oh, I hope this goes well.
He walks in. Delia hears the door open.
She very slightly peers over because she's standing on top of the toilet.
You can see this guy doing his little the shuffle, that club shuffle that passes for movement to the music. He makes his way over to the end of the sink counter, looks at it for a couple of seconds, runs his hand on it, seems satisfied that it's not wet. This is the back.
I mean, has he ever experienced anything wet around him?
He hops up with all the confidence in the world, pulls down the the federally mandated baby changing panel, and puts his beer on it.
Sure, it gets a lot of use in here.
His near beer, I should say. He is drinking Zima. I want to stress. He just pops it on that. He sits there, throws his arms on his thighs, and looks over at you and says, "So easy for you with me up here? Because I like to sit down and relax."
Oh yeah, that'll work for me. Charlie just kind of slowly strolls over making sure there's like that little hip pop side to side as she goes. And she's like, I need to ask you a couple things before anything happens. She like looks him up and down like real quick, and then hates herself a little bit, but just keeps going. It's like, so you know who I am, right? And you said you have my picture.
Yep. That's true.
It's funny, I have a picture of you too.
So that makes things easier, doesn't it? Where'd you get yours?
Make things a lot easier. My mom sent it to me.
Get my good side?
That aside, I don't quite know if it was your good side or not, but I mean, you're pretending to be a cop. So I guess that's good or bad, depending on how you look at it.
Yeah, I remember that. It was an asset cleanup.
What else do you remember?
Oh, well, it's kind of a test, actually.
Test?
New person in charge wanted to have a test, see if the soulless could actually give a damn.
So it was a test for me? In a way?
Oh, yeah, no.
She's actually gotten up to the counter next to him.
Pure science.
I mean, I do my own scientific tests, but nothing like that. Interesting. That's more psychological in a way.
Well, performed an action, waited for a result. Things didn't go through in a way that we could have conclusive evidence, but seeing as you're here and you seem to be down, I'd say you don't give a damn.
I find it interesting, first of all, that this test was apparently to see if the soulless give a damn. It doesn't seem like you give a damn that you murdered an elderly woman and her dog. So really, who's soulless here?
It's called asset cleanup. This is a war. And, in a war, sometimes you have to do operations that hit the supply lines rather than the target. So that's an enemy combatant to me.
That's a war crime. That's actually a war crime. You're not. That's. I'll be quiet now.
So how is this a supply line exactly?
Oh, you two are connected. You were funneling her money for something, right? We didn't exactly find out where it was going. We just knew that
It was my mother, who was elderly and needed help.
all the more reason that she would help you with whatever you wanted.
So I'm her daughter? What do you think she was helping me with exactly?
I don't fully understand the things that go through your black and twisted minds and hearts. I just know that whatever you touch is rotten.
Wow. It's very insightful and progressive of you to feel that way. So here's the thing. You know what she provided me? A mother's love. You know,
Shame it went to waste.
just like anybody else. It's funny. Really interesting. So, who told you to do this exactly?
What? You found out where to find me. You found out who I was in the first place. You never figured out who I work for. Wow.
Maybe I did, and I just want to hear it out of your mouth.
Soulless and brainless. Wow. And I don't know. You're dipping low on my standards, but we haven't gotten there yet.
You gonna answer my question?
No.
Why?
Fuck no. You think I'm some kind of like Bond villain? I'm just gonna tell you everything?
No,
Just 'cause
but
you have
I
a pretty
figured you'd be
face?
confident enough that to actually tell me this and then expect me to not say anything. I figured you'd probably be confident in your own skills to keep my mouth shut.
Oh, I will. Trust me. I am.
I'm sure.
Still, I don't know, just a little cliche, honestly. So we're either going to get to business or we're going to get to business.
Yeah, just one more question. Is that okay?
God, you
I
use your mouth for all the
know, I
wrong things.
know.
What do you want?
It's like an interview, but, you know, it'll be fine. Did my mom see you coming at the end?
Well, if she really does give you a mother's love and she's watching over you, she might.
You know what I meant.
Oh my god!
Sorry.
You got this, you got this.
Leans in. Nah. Brittle bones snap easy, so neck didn't take much force. It was just a matter of propping her up and popping her with the car. Dog wouldn't get out of her lap, though, so... Just gotta do my job.
Well, then I have to do mine. And she's just gonna rear back and punch him in the dick! And...
Waiting so long.
Hold on.
Oh.
I need to look something up.
Julie's just creepily watching from above the stall wall, just impressed with the restraint, holding the incense, like...
Want to see how
I
quickly...
could uncanny grip, too, and just...
Oh, Jesus!
Yeah, she has the ability to grip into the sides of a building. Imagine what she could do if she got a hold.
Hold your balls!
So...
Pop, pop, motherfucker.
Before we get started, just as you pull back your fist, we smash cut to Luke and what he's currently doing. What's Luke up to?
Why? All the action's in there.
I want to know where you're at this point, because you said you were going to do one thing, and there would have been some intermittent action for Luke while that was happening. So I want to know where you were.
So, because my understanding is that my job was to prevent these guys from getting involved. I would have, after sending that text and then like stepping outside long enough to have a smoke, would then come back in and head back over to that table.
You're at the table.
Yeah.
All right.
So as to keep a general eye on them. A question for you.
Okay.
Well, two questions, both mechanical. One, does seeing horrid form cause like amnesia causing craziness in humans?
No.
Okay. So, because it used to, so I didn't know if it still did.
I don't believe it does. It doesn't explicitly say it does.
No, it does not.
I would say that most people would struggle to comprehend it in general.
Okay. Secondly, is it possible, and I think I've done this before, and I don't quite remember the response. Can I spend blood, like, for something? Can I pre-spend blood but like hold it in order to make something happen when I want it to happen instead of in the timetable that it normally would? So like, could I pre-spend for horrid form, for example, but then like hold my regular form until I was ready?
No, you can't really prep powers. You would just use it in the moment. Spending the blood for it, it's at the end of the day, that's what you do when you activate the power.
Okay. Then I'm chilling at the table and it's just yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. When you came back, they weren't there.
Oh.
Shit.
Well, then I'm heading towards the back.
Okay. Now we can begin with the fisting. I need initiative checks. Who wants to czar?
I can czar.
Okay.
Is it occupants of the bathroom? Is it everybody?
I'm rolling for 3 groups.
Okay.
And everybody should roll together.
Oh, shit. Christ, I'm not...
Remember,
Heavy
your
with
initiative
my-
mod is your
I was just gonna ask.
dex and composure. No,
The
wits composure.
Oh,
So-
I have
and
Dex composure plus D10 equals initiative. Written
Yes.
down.
Dex. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, dex composure together. Keeping calm and how fast your reflexes are is what dictates your initiative. So once you have that, anybody above 15?
Well, I forgot what Celerity 1 does, and I'm having trouble locating my PDF.
Celerity 1?
Yeah.
That allows you to, I believe, have either Cat's Grace or...
I took rapid reflexes.
You took rapid reflexes? That means you can use your defense against bullets.
That's right. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Then no, mine is below 15. It's 13.
Okay. Let me just go ahead and hop on over to some profiles here. All right.
Where are you already haunted?
The one in your group?
Not over 15.
Okay.
fucking dice.
Anybody between 15 and 10?
Nope.
What did Luke get?
13.
I am activating on a 14, though.
Okay.
So one person has a 14.
Just group 1, or what do you want me to...
Oh, that's Dave.
Dave? Okay. Damn it, Dave.
Fuck.
Eager.
God damn it, Dave.
Damn it,
Just
Dave.
take your dick punch. Take it and you fuck it, you bitch.
Then it is Luke.
Unfortunately, I can't imagine it was much of a surprise, is the thing.
I have group 1 on 12.
I rolled an 8.
What did Charlie get?
I rolled a 9.
9.
9.
Okay. 9, and then what did you roll on the die? Oh, what was your initiative mod, I should say?
Oh, 5.
Shit.
6.
We need to roll off. Because group 2...
Oh, twinsies. Just raw D10?
Raw D10. Just give me a raw D10.
4.
Okay, so... Group 2 activates before you on an 8.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, they are a trained squad. They
Just
should
to
have
be-
their shit together. if
Just
they
to
are
be fully
delinquent.
clear, everybody, I've been playing / running Vampire in its many editions over 20 years now.
Oh, it's gonna be okay. It's all right.
Anyway, if something seems like we're not running it by the V5 book, it's because we are playing actually a modification of a lot of things, of different systems that I prefer. I keep it consistent though. We're heavily based off of the New World of Darkness / Chronicles of Darkness dice system, but with pretty much all of the Vampire the Masquerade V5 like special mechanics. So we have hunger dice. We use the disciplines from V5. Obviously, I'm using the setting and everything, but core dice mechanic wise, I'm most comfortable with that. So if anybody notices that, that's what we're doing. All right, so Charlie does have the ambush, so to speak. So you get to take the essentially it's like the one action on a surprise round Charlie gets to make because of the initiating it with this. So the inciting action, let's have Charlie roll that attack. So assemble your strength brawl.
We have bonus dice too.
Ooh.
Says the stall to your left.
Another bonus dice was just added. And his defense is a 6.
6. Okay. Well, first I'm doing a rouse check because I'm throwing prowess into this.
I don't have to roll a rouse for him.
Damn it, Dave!
Hungry, don't care, gonna eat them. Before me, I'm just like, I don't want to take more stains, but fuck, this guy's a scumbag, and no one should take stains for killing.
So just spit it out. Spit, don't swallow, dear.
Okay, Auntie, thanks.
Welcome! You're still a virgin if it's in your butt!
Oh my god! Alright, so it's...
The wild ant that shows up to church group every once in a while.
This is Pons.
She's old, it's fine.
This is strength. And then it's brawl, you said?
Strength and brawl. You did potence added in as well, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Now remove 6 dice.
Did you do all 3 bonus dice?
Yeah, I'm gonna take 3.
Oh.
So at least I can have some shit if you're both okay with that. Does that be cool?
You have to convey the spirit of chat with this dick punch.
And I will use Dave to convey the spirit of Chad.
Chad, get behind his dick punch, okay? Just... get behind it.
2.
2.
All right. As you rear back to throw your fist down, he scooches back and pulls his knees together, and you end up punching the tops of his thighs. There is a meaty thwack that resounds through the bathroom as you get a solid, like, dead leg style punch right into the top of his thigh. And now we go to the top of initiative.
Dave, what's your reply, Dave?
Dave is going to activate on his initiative.
Dave.
He lets out this kind of frustrated "ha!" as he grabs the top of the Zima bottle and swings it for the side of Charlie's head.
Ooh. That's the most useful that bottle's ever going to be. 'Cause Zima is shit.
We'll hope it's stronger than what it contains.
Yeah, seriously.
So this is an expert skill. So
How do I calculate my own defense again?
It's your dex or your wits, whichever is higher. Oh, I mean, whichever is lower.
Yeah.
They're the same for me. So.
Plus your athletics. Well, I was figuring out the first number first. Okay. 2 dice is too bad. You didn't have your lethal fists, right? You don't have the lethal punch?
Lethal body? No.
You don't have... Yeah, you need to take lethal body with potence to be able to do lethal with your fists.
Well, yeah.
So that's 2 bashing
but I
right
wanted
now.
I wanted the extra unarmed damage anyway, because it also, the prowess helps with a couple of things, so I took that over it. Don't worry. I'll use Soaring Leap in some weird fucking way here, don't worry.
What's your defense?
Athletics is just the straight, you don't put in specialties too, right?
No. So it's
okay,
athletics.
Then it's 6.
6. Oh, kind of an even fight.
Don't say it in that voice.
And then I'm gonna spend a couple of my beast dice.
You know why I didn't take lethal body? Because I didn't want to keep, like, ending people's lives in churches by accident. And now I'm like, fuck, I'm with this douchebag in this bathroom. You know what I could really use?
3.
Killing somebody.
3. Now here's the upside of being a kindred is that you don't take lethal damage from any weapon. It needs to be a slashing weapon specifically.
Right.
So this bottle would normally have been 3 lethal. It is 3 bashing to the side of Charlie's head. There's a slow trickle as the skin is broken on the side of Charlie's face. The bottle just shatters into pieces, and he's left holding the jagged neck. And we go on to the next initiative slot.
That's you. That's group 1.
Group 1 is next?
Oh, no, Luke. Sorry.
No, Luke,
then group 1.
Okay, so it's your initiatives.
Yeah.
Who wants to take the initiative? Or who's taking it?
Luke, do you
if
want to
Luke wants to
find a way
forfeit?
to get closer to the action, since you're kind of out of the scene right now?
Yeah, I'm looking for where those guys ended up.
Make an awareness test. Wits awareness. And -3. I'll have this be the test before the round started. So then you can make a decision of who's going to activate. This is not your activation. This is just to see if you know where they are. Two of them. You catch a couple of their heads in the crowd. And you can kind of see them moving. You don't see where they're going because it's a club dance floor. It's hard to catch direction of motion amongst that just press of people. But you catch a couple of them. You see them.
I'm going to continue heading towards the bathroom so as to keep myself in between them. But as I'm heading back to the bathroom, I'm like staying cognizant of where they are.
So that was your intent before the beginning of the round. That's what I wanted to resolve there.
Yep.
On this second activation on the first activation for your coterie, who's going to specifically activate?
I don't know if either of you want to take it before I start.
I'm happy to do it, but if you want to try to fuck this guy up quickly, maybe go for that.
No one's gonna deny you a dick punch.
Dick punch round 2.
Well, so far he has. Which is rude.
Rude.
No one whose emotions count anymore is going to deny you a dick punch.
We're just gonna dehumanize the enemy. That's not problematic.
This guy kills civilians.
I'm just saying that's a slippery
My
slope,
mom and
my
dog.
dude.
My humanity is only so high.
I know.
Listen, the Geneva Convention's more guidelines than rules.
That's only for the bad guys. The good guys don't need to listen to that.
Oh, war crime humor. Oh. All right, so is Charlie activating? Yes, the Geneva suggestion.
The Geneva post-it note.
Yeah, if you guys are cool with Charlie taking it, she'll take first
Yeah.
All right.
activation.
We left to stop ourselves from crying.
Dark.
So since she got hit with a bottle, and here's all that, like, the shattering of the glass and all that, she's gonna know more than likely he's got, like, the rest of it in his hand. So she wants to try to take it out of his hand, so that now she has it and can, like, try to, like...
Oh, you want to try and disarm him? Okay.
You're
Yeah.
fighting over the glass bottle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so this is going to be opposed. This is going to be an opposed test. You're not rolling for any damage, though. This is just to wrestle the weapon away. So it's going to be a face-off roll.
Actually, wait.
No difficulty modifiers. Just assemble Dex Brawl.
Are we allowed to make suggestions or no?
Don't backseat drive, but strategize, sure.
Strategize
I
between
am,
what
like,
each other
new to
does.
this
Fine. Telling each other what to do.
So,
The fine line
I'm still
between
learning
strategy
also
and
how,
meta.
like, vampire kind of functions in a way. Because I don't know what I should be concerned about as Kindred and what I shouldn't be concerned about as Kindred.
All right, so if you're worried about the bottle being used as a stake, for example, that whole, like, stab the heart thing, that's a lot harder to do. It's like a -5 on top of your defense.
Okay.
And then they have to
Okay.
do, like, 4 levels of damage to at least to actually stake your heart with that.
No one's
And a
gonna let that
glass
happen
bottle-
in this bathroom.
A glass bottle is highly unlikely a mortal is strong enough to use a glass bottle to stake somebody. You really need, like, special equipment for that.
Do stakes
Okay.
no longer have to be made of wood?
No. Yeah, you impale the heart. You do your...
That's a good change to know about. Okay.
It's traditional to use wood, but if you impale a vampire's heart, you're putting him in torpor.
Okay. No. In prior editions, it specifically says, like, only happens if wood. So that's fine. Yeah, just good shit to know.
It's just... I can't remember which edition that was. That's been a thing for a bit now.
If you need good quality wood, dogmite.com has some
For
great
staking.
quality wood.
I actually really do. So for LARP is fast. For LARP, a friend of mine once made homemade steaks, and we had them, and we used them to mimic. But there is a part of me that wonders if, like, Dogmite couldn't potentially like make steaks.
Someone on our Discord made us a custom steak with the antler handle.
I have it upstairs.
That was made for the first season. Yep. I'll tell you about it later.
I'll show it to you.
Yeah. We'll show you some wood later when it's not on Twitch.
Show me the wood after dark.
Hey! All right, so face-off roll.
Speaking
Dex?
of wood, hold on.
Okay.
So I did that not knowing about, like, what everything was, what I had to worry about when it didn't. So if I can take that back, I'd like to do something else.
Sure.
I would like to grab this motherfucker by his throat.
That's another
And
very
try to just-
viable action.
Also kinky.
Smash him. Rigor mortis is already set, and I don't like it. There's too much gross going on. So, she wants to reach out and, like, grab him by the throat. And make sure that she doesn't let go.
Okay.
We're gonna, like, pit bull this.
All right, then that's going to be a strength brawl. Remember, he has a defense of 6.
Okay.
And I'm going to spend a point of willpower to increase that by 2.
Roll. Okay, hold on.
So 7 defense.
Mathing, it's hard.
I mean, no, 8 defense. Sorry. So that means you build your pool and then reduce it by 8.
Can I use bonus dice so this isn't a chance?
Please do. Also, how's the fire alarm doing?
Well, you said you were setting up to do that.
Okay,
I assume
cool.
that would be on your turn. That would be your main action, would be setting that up.
Cool.
Okay. If you guys are cool with me using 3 again, or if you like me to use less.
You put that down. You have my vote.
How many bonus dice?
I have 3.
You had a whole
I was very
lot
much trying to
zero.
avoid a fucking,
One of them getting replaced.
chance. I didn't want to do a chance. Oh, come on. You serious?
Are you cursed?
Yes!
Oh no.
I only have 1 willpower left.
Oh, if you burn that, there are ramifications.
I know. That's why I'm like, I don't know what to
Take
do.
it. The fight will continue. You do not need to burn all your resources and then be a kamikaze unit, right?
Yeah.
You don't need to kill someone in 1 round.
Specifically, don't get yourself killed in 1 round, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know you
I would
have
like to
backup
not-
and that they're coming.
Oh,
And that backup arrived and it's new dice. Good.
there's so many! There's 21 D10s in front of me.
Oh yeah.
We're just dropped. Well, hopefully those work better. They're Killian's dice? Well,
The spirit of the grapple is strong.
yeah, hopefully, yeah. Well, I guess for now I'll take the L.
So 0.
Yeah.
All right. So the bottle comes across, smashes over Charlie's head. Charlie pushes through, reaching for his neck. You end up getting a hand on his collar, but you're not able to get a firm grip as he rolls forward and throws like a triangle choke up around you. Not cinched in, but that was his way of avoiding the choke, was to throw himself closer to you. And that means your arm is up, and he has both his arm over your opposite shoulder, under that arm, and he's trying to cinch in the his shoulder into your throat.
That's interesting, trying to choke a creature that doesn't breathe.
It's used for control in this case.
So some
It's
CC
the
going
second
on.
time somebody's gotten on me about choking a vampire out. Like,
It's still a grapple.
kindred still have reflexes.
Oh, I know.
There's panic and choices that are made. Also, a choke
there's
is
definitely
more
a
about
panic.
cutting off. Properly applied chokes are not about asphyxiation. It's about artery
Carotid.
clinch. So, next activation then.
So we did Luke, we did group 1, Charlie. That's group 2. Group 2 on the 8?
I didn't have group 1 go, I don't think.
No?
No, I didn't have group 1 activate.
I thought we were further along.
No.
I'm bad at this.
Okay. No, you're not. It's initiative.
No.
It can get messy at times. I will have then I'll activate group 1, and then we'll move on to the next one.
Okay.
Which will be you. So
Or Luke, either or.
or Luke. Whoop. Caught it.
Do you need my
Is it the club
dice?
music?
Nope, I
Okay.
caught it.
Alright. We better not hear any fucking sirens this day, I swear.
Let me see. I need an opposed wits awareness test from Luke.
Ooh.
I'd rather not. If it's all the same.
Oppose me.
Well,
Slaps with glove.
how can I refuse? Okay. Oh shit. 3 with
Ooh.
2 rerolls. Hang on. 5 with 1 reroll. 6.
All right.
Luke.
Luke catches. So you catch 2 of them moving through the crowd as they break from the press and make their way to the bathroom door, and they're just outside the ladies' room door. And they seem to be taking up positions.
Mm-hmm.
And that's their act. Wait, how many successes did you get total?
6.
6.
So in the opposition, I got 4. So
would be
that's
2
a margin
over.
of 2. So it's not an exceptional success via the margin. So
Correct.
you just see them taking up positions.
Yep. Can you please describe for me the area directly outside the bathroom?
It's a tight bathroom hallway that leads to a rear exit looking door. It's got the red handle on it that says "Do not press." It's got the it's got that hinge, the hydraulic hinge on top. You can see the steel of the door.
Okay, so that's almost exactly what I wanted to hear. And then secondly, how many guys were there to begin with? It was like 5, right?
It was 6 total.
Right, counting David is 6, but minus David is 5.
Yes.
So I see 2, and there are 3 others some fucking way.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it my
Next
action?
activation.
Yep.
Okay.
Who wants to activate?
You can go.
I would like to fucking bull rush spear tackle these boys out the back exit.
In the middle of the... I'm actually if I want to go before Luke, how do we decide who goes?
Who had the initiative?
You can go before me. Well, I technically went first or earlier, right? But like, I don't give a shit. Do your thing.
I'm gonna try and make it so that you could do a thing without it being a problem.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Teamwork.
From her position, awkwardly looking down at the fight. Oh, fuck. She's taping a bunch of incense to the fire alarm above as she's standing on top of the toilet. And if this does not go fast enough to trigger the alarm, she's just gonna spit at it with corrosive vitae.
Oh.
So, is it working?
It starts to ring, but the automatic sprinkler system hasn't activated. So if you want to break that... So the way the automatic sprinkler system works, the alarm goes off when there's smoke, but there is an expanding liquid inside a little glass vial connected to the sprinkler system. When that reaches a certain temperature, the glass breaks, and that's what spreads the, that's what activates the sprinkler system.
Well...
Learning about automatic sprinkler system engineering.
Yeah. Also, I'm impressed one place in New York actually has a proper fire system.
Okay. Well, it is a recent club.
That's
so
okay. Fair. Yeah. There's a lot of people in it. So yeah, if the smoke, if I have to do that next turn, I can.
The alarm starts to go off, but no breakage of the automatic sprinkler system. So the rattling of the old style hammer on ring bell like alarm starts to go out through the whole club. And there's a moment on the dance floor where Luke hears it, and you're pretty sure the DJ might have heard it too, because he took down he had one ear off. He took down the other ear, started listening. You actually hear him, you see him start to turn down the music, which is then shortly followed by him cutting the music entirely and saying, all right, everybody, we're going to need to move outside. We're just going to check, make sure everything's okay, and then we'll get started, all right? We'll get back in here. Keep the party going! You know. And then... next activation. Unless you wanted to specifically activate the water as well.
It keeps them at same effect. That's fine.
Okay.
Right. So then that's group 2.
They're kind of milling about, though, outside. So now it's group 2, and then Luke goes.
Yes.
Okay. Group 2 moving. Everyone's kind of stopped dancing, and they're kind of looking around. I'll use your previous roll from before. It was a really good roll, so I don't think you're gonna mind for facing off against your awareness test. You'll notice them. Luke has enough time to notice a few of the other ones moving towards the back as well. So now there's all 5 of them are, if not in the hallway, they're right next to the hallway. The lights are still down, by the way. They haven't turned on the house lights yet. But everyone's just kind of like muttering, and there's some people that are like, turn the music back on!
I should have just made them all
Kill
white.
my buzz! Stop being a bitch! Alright, Luke's activation.
Okay. Things are changed, but not changed. I really want to spend for horror form, but I'm not gonna. Man, I'm actually a little thrown off now because they're all 5 back there. I mean, can I line them up in such a way that I can try to shove them all back, or no?
Even getting the 2 of them at the same time was going to be a task.
Yeah.
Because they each have defense ratings as well.
Okay.
You might be able to get one.
Shoulder check 1 in domino? Just domino.
Yeah.
It's by the way, I want to make it clear the door to the outside is a good like 40-50 feet back.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
What other rooms are also around here?
Well, there's the ladies' room, and then there's the men's room across, and then it looks like there might be 2 other doors down the hall before you get to the outside.
Okay.
Are most people headed for the exit?
They're kind of just milling about in the center of the dance floor. They're not really listening to.
Okay. All right. So I'm actually not going to run at them.
Okay.
I'm gonna fairly quickly walk towards the back. Obvious, like I want them to see me. And then once I'm like within general earshot, I mean, if I can get all the way up to them and just be like, "Hey," then that's my goal.
If you're not doing it sneakily, you can get there.
Yeah. I'm just like, hey, where do you guys go? There's a fire. You should get out, Dominate. And I know I can only get one at a time, but that's one less, hopefully.
I need you to roll off.
Oh, yeah. Yep. So it's not automatic because they're humans, but they're weird.
They're weird.
They've trained their lives for this.
Yeah.
There's things in the back of the book.
Okay, so first off, I'd like to know if you guys are cool with me rolling or using a bonus die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go
or
for
two,
it.
maybe 2. Okay. And then I believe.
How many bonus dice?
2.
2. And then what roll would you like me to make?
It's the dominate test, the opposed test. It's let me just jump to the power here. Cause it's domination.
Dominate. Here it is.
Dominate versus intelligence plus resolve. The manipulation plus dominate versus intelligence and resolve.
Yeah. All right. So charisma plus dominate. Is you using the single compel?
Yep. And I bought some extra charisma a bit ago. Why am I not saying?
Oh, did we get a bonus back already?
Yep.
Thanks, chat.
Oh, okay. That's why I wasn't seeing that, because what I was looking for doesn't exist. Okay. So. I can spend blood. I'm gonna spend blood. Fuck that.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Roll your surge
I rolled
die.
the hunger die. I am hungry.
Ooh. Remember to keep those hunger dice in your pools if you have the pool for it.
We all gonna be hangry as shit when we finish this.
We'll swing by McDonald's on the way home.
5.
We have food at home.
Off of a much larger pool this time, but yeah.
You hear a clatter to the floor as the guy turns and walks towards the back. Looking down, you can see a very well-loved trench knife with knuckle guard is now on the floor. And the other one is looking directly at you with a very upset expression. Gone are the bros. As he walks towards the back door and opens it without the alarm going off because the alarms are already going off.
Yeah.
So, one gone for now. Next activation.
That's the end of it.
End of
So
the
it's
roster?
back to Dave.
Back to the top.
Yeah.
Dave! Let's see here.
I'm so scared, guys.
I'm gonna activate group 3 here. As
I don't like.
2 of them are going to rush Luke, and one of them is going to go inside. Because now group 1 is comprised of a dude and a guy leaving. Group 3 is still 3 people. Group 2 is still 3 people.
Okay, I was like, there's no 3 listed.
No,
Is this
I
a new
know,
one?
I know. I switched the numbers up. Give me a break.
I'm just gonna be. I'm sorry.
4, 5. All right. So, Luke, defense.
Not great yet. Where? Oh, there it is. Yeah, defense is a 3.
Okay.
It's a 3. Oh,
Yep.
No.
When I'm in horrid form, it goes up a lot. But when I'm just normal me,
Oh. Take a human meat shield. It's fine.
All right. So 3 for the grapple. So one of them rushes in and let's see here. Rushes in and doesn't do a full spear, does more of a standing spear. Kind of gets his shoulder into Luke's chest. Oh no, you were facing to the side. So he gets under Luke's arm. And his shoulder is now in Luke's armpit, and he's starting to lift him up. The other one gets a success on the grapple check, so he's going to get a hand in there as well. And now we're going to opposed strength test between you and them, as the other one gets in, goes a little bit lower, and is trying to lift up Luke's leg, so they both have one side of you to lift you up and start marching you away.
strength only.
Strength athletics.
Strength athletics, not brawl.
You're kind of on the defense in this one, and it's more of opposing raw strength rather than specific combat techniques or specific hand-to-hand fighting techniques being applied here. This is raw strength. If you had grappling as a specialty in brawl, I would definitely say yes.
I have dirty fighting.
What's up?
I have dirty fighting as a specialty in brawl.
Use your athletics, but I'll allow you to add your dirty fighting specialty.
Cool.
As like knowledge to weasel.
Okay.
So I have to roll first guys. That'll determine bonus dice for the main actor. So it's 3 bonus dice to the main actor. How many total?
4.
4. All right, you're able to the two of them are they got the leg up. They've got you under the arm, but Luke has that 1 foot down and is really leaning into them. So it's only that like couple of hops. Like you can't defy physics. 2 guys with proper leverage will move a person. Even if that person is fighting at their utmost peak. But it's not a lift and carry situation. So you're still in the hallway. And they are still grappling you. So they still have you gripped up.
Sure. I'm wiggling.
You're wiggling. Commence the jiggling. All right. Next activation is your side. You guys have an activation now.
'Tis true, 'tis true.
I'd like to do something to these guys, but I can understand if Charlie would like to do something, or if Delia would like to do something. So I'm
you
negotiable
guys.
either way.
I'm probably just gonna fuck with the fire alarm and text people, you know. Sit on the
Can't you, like,
toilet a
pull this
little,
guy's
think about myself.
Blood out of his body or something?
Just spaghetti slurp that shit out. It'll be fine. Just no, if Luke wants to to take, I'm okay with that. I have a small plan formulating in my head. And hopefully it works. We'll see. It'll depend on these dice.
Even Killian's are not working?
I haven't gotten to roll them yet. We're gonna find out. Just, preparing for whatever happens. Oh, I'm scared. But yeah, does Luke want to go to try to fight his way out of that situation he's in?
Actually, go ahead and go, because I got to look something up to know exactly what I'm doing.
Cool. Then if Delia doesn't want it, then I will take it.
Go for it.
Okay.
Your situation's more pressing than mine.
So, is he to Charlie's side or behind doing the...
No, right in front of you. Like, he slid forward on the countertop, and now his legs are wrapped around behind you, and he's trying to cinch in a grab. So, like, he's right on top of you, but he doesn't have a dominating position or anything locked in.
I'm still on my feet.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So, I would like to hunker down and soaring leap his ass into the counter in the bathroom.
He's
to see if it'll
on
let
the
him,
counter.
like...
He's, like, sitting on it.
Oh, he's still sitting on it?
Yeah, he slid forward and got around you.
Okay.
Like his legs are
the way you described it before, I pictured something a little different, that he like rolled off and then got behind me or some shit.
Oh,
okay.
no. Yeah, he used the closeness of you because you went in for the throat grab while he was still sitting up there, and as you did that, he just slid into it and gripped behind your head and then wrapped his legs around you.
Can I just kind of grab like at his shirt and then go straight up?
Okay, so okay, Charlie, okay. I need. It's still gonna be like an attack. That's the thing. Yeah. He can wiggle out because you're gonna have to grapple him to do this first. So it's gonna need to be an attack first.
Okay, that's fine.
So first things first is roll strength and brawl minus his defense, which is a 6.
Brawl. Okay. Goodbye.
We'll see if the corkboard ceiling can contain them.
Ooh, is it the drop ceiling?
It's drop ceiling.
That's what I was hoping for. Just shoot him through. I'm gonna actually, I'm gonna do the little blood surgy thing, because I forget that's a thing I could do. Whee! Oh, I'm gonna eat this man. I'm a little more hungry again. Can I get 2 more? Killian's dice don't like me either!
Oh. Oh. It's not the dice, it's you!
My hands are so sweaty!
What did you get?
So nervous!
You get nothing?
I got nothing again!
Oh. Remember, you can use willpower to re-roll.
No, only 1 left.
I only have 1 left!
Oh.
Yeah. You want to explain to chat what happens when you use up all the willpower? Because I don't think anyone's done it this season.
You become impaired. And everything goes -2. Literally everything goes -2. You cannot use bonus dice post-roll. You can only use them during.
Thanks for chat.
So Charlie has it in her mind to do this, but every time she goes to get a good grip, he has a hand or his wrist or his elbow shoving away at a different part of her body that gets that arm and grip off of him. Every grab has a counter that is just like quickly with a quick and a push, it doesn't get hold. And like after 3 different grabs, it just keeps popping your hands off of him, and you can't get a solid grip. So it's not that you certainly wouldn't happen, it's that you never got a grip to be able to do it, so you never actually did it. It's not like you lit a rocket and now you have to explode. But
Fitting for Charlie, though.
Any grab does not find purchase. Next activation.
Back to you.
Back to me. Dave's gonna go. And he's going to, as you're trying to grip him like that, he gets his elbows into your chest and throws them back, which hitting your shoulders with as he throws his hands up behind his head pushes you backwards. Where he then throws his hands, grips the counter, pulls his knees up tight into a fetal position, and he's going to try and shove both his feet into Charlie's chest. To kick. He's dropped the bottle to do this, by the way.
Oh, good.
Charlie's defense again? 6, you said?
6. Yeah.
I'm gonna spend a beast. Couple of beast dice. So that I have dice on the floor. Where'd you go, motherfucker?
I feel like I heard it ricochet. I feel like it's
No. It's
maybe
right
the
on my
middle.
foot.
Ah, okay.
Got it. You aren't getting away that easy. Ooh. That's gonna be 4. 4 bashing damage as his heels dig in right into Charlie's ribs. Wait a second. I have to double check something.
Could be good, could be bad. Can't tell by the eyebrows. You've been training.
Because I'm slightly...
Your poker brow is so much stronger than I expected.
Where is it? Not social conflict. No. Where's the... It's part of the vampiric state. It's how you deal with damage. I need to see if you guys have...
I think it depends on your potency, right? In which case I have that chart, I think, over here.
I don't
right?
think it's blood potency.
No?
Rules of blood, rules of that.
Oh, that's just mending. Shit, you're right. You
Yeah,
right.
it's just mending.
I do not have it on hand, I'm sorry.
Oh, damn it. The bookmarks aren't great.
Yeah.
For finding specific information that I'm looking for.
Is the...
It's in there. There's specifically, it's a thing about how vampires deal with certain types of damage. Ooh, wait a second. That might be my ticket. To the lumberyard. No, to the index. With me. Which, yeah, okay, here we go. Damage. Is damage a thing? Nope, damage is not an entry in the index. Combat isn't a entry in the index. Superficial damage? There it is. Haha. Double chicken, conflict turn, conflict pools.
I definitely heard double chicken. Double chicken conflict.
Chicken. Sorry, I was dying
Vampire
for a
mending,
second.
page 218.
It's not mending, it's taking damage.
Shit.
Unless otherwise stated, divide superficial damage in half, rounded up before applying it to the tracker. So, the bottle you got hit by before only did 1.
Yeah.
And this is only doing 2 at the end. Basically, the way, because of your condition as Kindred, all bashing damage is halved as it happens to you.
Okay.
By default.
That's a lot better. I was like, this motherfucker's already giving me lethals. I'm starting to panic.
So he's done a grand total of 3 bashing damage to you so far.
That's better.
As he slams his boots into Charlie's, just into the lower rib cage to send her back. And she stumbles through the stall door. There's multiple stalls, not Delia's stall.
Cool, I'm standing on a toilet. I'm definitely gonna fall if you bump into me.
And you're able to hold. You don't fall onto the toilet, but it's behind you as the door slams open. Next activation.
That would be us, right?
You guys?
Think so?
I think you're like... Yeah, I think you're spaced out with like a back and forth right now, so...
Until somebody falls.
Yeah. Alright, next activation is you. Who wants to go?
Luke, did you look up the thing you found?
I would like for Delia to go so that she can maybe provide some backup for Charlie to help.
I had no plans on fighting right now.
Okay.
So if you're giving it to me on that condition, it's not what
No,
you're
I
getting.
mean, I can't condition it. But yeah, go ahead and go. I'm still trying to figure out the thing that I want to figure out, so.
Okay, then she's gonna... glove, hell! Puncture the skin on the thumb with this chunky, sticky kind of dark brown black liquid, and start like rubbing it like you would if you had schmooch on your face on the fire detector to try and get that final bit to activate the sprinkler.
You don't have to smear your blood on it.
My
You can literally
punch is
just
not very good.
it needs to break.
Oh,
You can do it by hand if you
Good.
really want
Yeah,
to.
fine.
With your glove on still, you can just
Yay.
grab it and
Cool.
yank.
would I be able to text anything at this point? Or is that the turn?
It'd have to be like a 2-word text
Oh,
if
it's
you were
not a
going
2-word
to.
text.
Yeah, you're not
Can
texting
I just call
much.
Danny and drop the phone in my purse?
Yes.
Okay. Hands free. And then
Literally
I
just
assume-
pull the phone out, pull
Yeah.
up her contact, hit call, and throw it in your purse.
yeah,
That's fine.
and then just assume it's ringing.
Okay. It does. So that's Delia's activation. Group
2?
Well, group 1 needs to activate. So, rolling in, past into the door, because the other group went. Group 1, the guy who saw Luke do the dominate, the guy remaining in that group rolls into the bathroom. Walks over and says, "Are you fucking done yet?" Delia isn't looking out of the bathroom yet. So all you hear is like like the sound of metal and then a click before it is tossed to, and Charlie sees this.
Oh.
Gripping out of the air a rather reflective... You've seen retractable truncheons, like whips, like whip clubs, essentially. This doesn't have a cap on the end. It's a very, very sharp point. as he whips it through the air once and takes up a fighting position.
Real cool.
I feel like a collapsible stake is like you hit and then
If it locks into place, it would be very good. You can stab with those collapsible things. You got to twist it to close it.
yeah.
And
I
they're
feel like
spring
we
loaded.
could figure out where we are technologically to do this thing.
The
at this
engineering
point.
exists.
Yeah, we
So now-
have the science.
So it is now Luke's turn. Speaking of science, what have you figured out?
Fucking nothing, because the book, much as I love many parts of it, does not clearly state how many blood points I can spend in a round.
That used to be a blood potency thing.
Yeah, it's not now.
I don't think there is a cap, but you cannot activate multiple disciplines and stack them on top of each other in one turn.
Okay. Okay. Well, so I'm spending to activate horrid form.
Okay.
Well, allow me to rephrase. How many people are still in the bar?
They're all... Okay, so...
Because apparently we care about the masquerade these days.
Yes, everyone did. Luke,
Quiet,
everyone.
you're still in the bathroom.
No cheeseburgers for you on the way home.
As you're being hoisted away, you hear you can hear the sprinklers start to run, and you can see certain parts of the carpet and the dance floor are starting to get wet, and you hear people, like, not screams of terror, but that, like, oh my god, my hair kind of screaming.
This is sweet.
Okay.
My boots! As people start to rush towards the front door, trying to get out, as
Okay, good.
as their club wear is starting to get drenched.
Yeah, so my hope then is that by the time horrid form actually goes off, these, most people, it looks like most people aren't looking our way anyway. I mean, there is a clear fight breaking out. No one's giving a shit, so.
It's a bit of a... The lights aren't on. The emergency floods that are on the exit signs have turned on, because those activate simultaneously with the sprinkler system. But the club light house lights haven't come on yet. It's been such a short time that people are now in the dark with just those floodlights from the exit signs. It's kind of a confusing scenario.
Not so clear yet.
Yeah, a couple of guys getting into a fight in the back isn't even, like...
Fantastic. So my goal, my intent, is to, since this one guy's like in my armpit or whatever, I want to wrap my arm around his head, kick off, because, they're trying to get me in the air, kick off of the wall, and spin so that the both of us go crashing through the bathroom door.
You wouldn't be able to do that at the same time as horrid form. You have to concentrate to activate horrid form.
I mean, it doesn't seem to indicate that I'm doing nothing but that.
I don't... Okay, transformation powers don't happen as like a free, this is just going to happen. It takes an activation and an action to do it, and you're focusing on it to make it happen.
Even Blood of Potency is my entire turn.
Yeah, there's a lot of powers that just take whole turns, and transforming into a giant, monstrous, vampiric blood beast.
Yeah, I know that it takes a whole turn. I just didn't think that I couldn't do anything else, but that's fine. Then
You're
instead
shape-shifting.
I'll just spend for feral weaponry, which, according to the book, seems to go immediately. And I'll just, insert claws into back and pull with me into bathroom.
Okay. Activating horrid form consumes your entire round.
Yeah, okay.
No skill roll is needed to activate this. Lasts for a scene. Okay. Okay, so you're not making any attacks this round, so the feral weapons will happen. I've
Wait, what?
kept this tried to keep this consistent on this. Transformation powers take a round to activate, and you need to concentrate on them to happen. So I'm going to basically fold feral weapon, because it's all Protean happening at once, according to the new set of rules with vicissitude. So I will fold the two of those together into one round so that they're available to you when you activate, because honestly, horrid form without feral weapons just seems... Actually, it's part of horrid form, the way the rules are.
It's not. No, they do two different stat things.
But you could apply them.
That's why I had to go around and buy both. Because technically you don't... Yeah.
I will double check it. For now, I will allow them to go off at the same time. I will look at it a little bit tighter for next time. Oh,
okay,
no.
So...
Haha. These can be spent on redistribution, weapons, and armor.
Yes, but the weapons that you make with this are specifically stat-wise different than feral weaponry per the discipline rules as written. It's not a big deal. For the purposes of just continuing forward, because you and I can hash this out later, it's fine. So if I spend for feral weaponry, does that take my action?
Your action is take... Okay.
I'm saying just feral weaponry, not...
Just feral weaponry? Yes.
That still takes my action.
Yes. It's a transformation.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, I need it then because I kind of suck without it. So I guess I don't know. I hunkered down while they're trying to lift me, and I'm spending blood as quickly as I can to activate powers.
That is... So you're shifting, your body is changing size, is muscles tearing off of bone, but also re-knitting onto it in a flow as joints crack, enlarge, reform. Does your horde form have digigrade legs, or do they keep the big... Does your foot do the elongation to give you the extra joint in the leg?
Oh, I actually have spider legs.
Spider legs.
Good. I really
really
gotta
are
get you
just
to watch some Tokyo Ghoul. Like, I feel like you'll
they say
really
it's
appreciate
artistic
this.
in design. So leeches, bats, ticks, and mosquitoes magnified to grotesque proportions. So you go all Brundlefly.
A little bit. A little bit. I basically, I'm covered in like armadillo plating and spider legs with giant like sword-like protrusions coming out. Oops, sorry, I hit my mic. Coming out of my forearms.
Okay.
Hey, someone subscribed. Hooray!
Next, all right. So this terrible hardening of flesh, tearing of muscle, redistributing of bone moves from the span of everyone else observing. It's fast. It's like in the span of like 10 seconds, his whole body is shifting into a whole new form. Next, activation.
Top of the round?
Top of the round. But it's with Luke transforming into a giant hellish insectoid vampire creature. We're going to take a break. Because it is, we're a quarter after the halfway point, so we're going to take it now because I didn't want to take it in the middle of the stream. So we're at our just past our halfway point. We're going to take a quick break. It is the top of the round, and it is Dave's turn. And Dave is going to use his collapsible bludgeon, spiked bludgeon, but a bludgeon nonetheless, to advance and lay into Charlie. So if I remember correctly, defense 6.
Yep.
I'm just gonna roll that. So he does that like punch, kind of like adjusting the sleeves of his shirt by throwing his fists a couple of times, and then advances, taking 2 big strides, moving in on Charlie, who is currently in a very unenviable position of being trapped in a bathroom stall.
Like to use my reaction to slam the door into his face.
All right, so that's going to be 4 bashing.
How do
So
you
it gets
use
cut in half.
reaction or active defense?
You dedicate your turn to dodging. So you sacrifice if you wanted to do that, you would sacrifice your turn, double your defense, but you wouldn't take any action, and when your activation comes up, it gets used and passed, essentially.
Huh.
But that's declaring dodge, essentially.
It's up to you if you want to do that. I don't know if that's an option you were aware of, so.
No, I had no idea. But now I do. But I'll take that for now. But now I know at least that's an option for me. If
It's
it
best
starts
when you're getting
really
shot at,
scary.
really. Because you can only use your defense.
I would love to get shot at right now because I have rapid reflexes.
If you get shot at, you actually have... that's how you apply your defense, is by taking your whole turn, just run for cover and get out of the way. Makes you very hard to hit, but you sacrifice all action for the rest of the turn.
Yeah, for people who don't have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he moves in and starts swinging. He onside, offside, half wrap, he's throwing shots. Swinging towards collarbone and really swinging for the head. Because, yeah, the brain is technically not the thing driving a vampire anymore, but it's still disorienting to get slammed in the head, because that's where your sensory organs are. And he actually connects with a couple of swipes. Charlie, several of those spots are lines of broken skin. So there's a cut along the shoulder, trickling blood, not gushing blood the way a mortal's does, but blood still seeping out through the hole, through the torn flesh, as well as the wound on the side of Charlie's head. And next activation.
That's one of ours.
Yeah, was damage done?
Yeah, 4 damage was done, but you half that because it's superficial, so 2.
Charlie, if you want to go, I mean, you're kind of literally shoved in a bathroom stall.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, if that's okay,
Go for it.
Charlie would like to try to fight her way out of the stall.
Mm-hmm.
Just like balling her hands into like tight fists and just growling at him. Like, she takes the hits but just looks at him dead in the eye and is just like, "You killed my mom. You're the monster here!" and just starts trying to fight her way out of the stall.
All right. Strength brawl test.
Spend 3 bonus dice. And also blood surge.
See how hungry I am after this bullshit.
Worry about
And we get
feeding
to-
later. Kill
Can
him.
we get to 3 full? Yeah, we can get to 3 full hunger boxes.
Ooh.
So I can't have anything nice. Like a mom or a dog or
I mean, you get to live forever,
Living.
honey. That's great.
So we'll see how that goes.
So
'Cause that's not working out right now.
You
Remember, he
can
has
also
defense
mend your
of 6.
damage. Ooh, sorry.
Yeah. I have to add everything up and then take it away because my brain just is not doing the math right
Mhm.
now. Okay.
Yeah, blood healing is reflexive. You don't have to focus on that one.
Oh my god, there's one!
Woohoo!
Holy shit. My one of the evening, guys. That's it.
That's it. That's
Oh,
over.
we're getting-
Close it out. It's not getting better from here.
Oh, did I use bonus dice? Did you guys give me bonus dice? Because I didn't
Yes.
even roll
Yeah,
them.
you said.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
thought.
well-
I thought 3 were added.
Yeah. Did you also add your blood dice?
Yeah, that was with blood dice, but I didn't do the bonus dice.
Yeah,
'cause
roll
my
3
brain
more.
again was like trying to add, and there was too many things thrown at me at once. So, no, it doesn't matter.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, I feel you, friend. I had 6 critical failures in a game in one sitting once, back to back to back to back. It could
To
always
back to back.
just lots of
The worst
backs.
I've ever rolled ever.
So
Emotionally
how many
compromised.
successes did you get this time?
What?
How many? What was your roll?
2.
Total successes.
Yeah.
All right. You push back off the wall, moving through his swings. And Charlie's able to land a rather solid hit to the solar plexus, and he backs up a couple of steps. Charlie is now standing at the threshold of the bathroom stall, where you can see the other individual, one of his buddies from before, standing just inside the bathroom as well with you. Now it's the next activation, which I
Group
believe is
1.
one of mine.
Yep.
Group 1. Outside in the hall, a pair of dudes are rethinking holding on to something that's turning into a massive Cronenberg creature.
I was kind of hoping that they would try to lift me over their head still, and then I could squish them.
Well, they were pushing. They weren't really lifting up. They were getting you just up off the floor enough to walk you out. You're getting heavier and heavier, though. And they're having more and more trouble, because horde form, I feel, defies the laws of physics and adds mass. Werewolves do it all the time, so fuck it. They lose their grip, and the pair of them brandish a couple of those trench knives. And
So I will dedicate 2 dice to one of them and 1 die to someone else, to the other guy. When you're defending against multiple attackers in the rules, you have to split your defense dice pool.
You don't have to split your defense die pool on this one. The way
Okay.
that's using opposed actions. I'm using the Chronicle system, so you keep your full defense for the first attack, and then every
And then
subsequent
lose 1.
you lose 1 for every subsequent.
Okay, so 3 and then 2.
Yep.
Yep.
So, boom. 1 charges in and takes a couple of stabs, and what is your what did you put into armor on your transformation?
I don't get anything until my next activation. It says I defend with my original stats.
While the transformation is happening.
Correct. Otherwise, my defense would have been much more than 3, because most of it goes into armor.
Okay. So that's 3 damage from 1 stab.
And is that before or after having?
That's before.
Okay, so 2.
And then another 3 on
Okay,
the second
so
one. As
4 total superficial, it sounds like?
Yeah.
Okay.
As the pair of them move in and start swinging at parts of your body, taking chunks that are as the chitinous exterior hardens, there's grooves where the cuts happened as they were forming in the final transformation. So there are now 2 of them standing with knives drawn.
You motherfuckers, you scratched the finish!
You're saying, you motherfucker.
Yeah.
Ends up sounding like fucking corpse grinder at the end. The other one charges in, so there's now 3 in the bathroom. There is there's Dave, the one from group 1, and one from group 2 in the bathroom, and there are the 2 currently fighting Luke outside. Next,
That would be us.
activation. Who wants to go? I think it's... No, Delia has to go. It's your turn.
So
Why does Delia have to go?
I thought... Oh, no, wait, you didn't... Blah.
nope. Yeah, it could be either.
I thought you looked like you were, like, not... I think you were muted for a second, so my brain...
I was. I mean, I would very much like to impale somebody. If that's okay.
Go for it.
Thanks.
I would appreciate that. Please be someone Sephiroth today.
I'm gonna try. Okay, so I finish transforming and everything goes all as I okay. So I got okay. I'm going to, with my claws, I would like to. So here's a question: is it possible for me to attempt to grab and squish 2 bad guys' heads at once?
That would definitely
Right.
be an attack split dice pool.
Okay, let's do that. So because I get a bunch of extra dice now, and I would like to.
So
I would like for this to stop.
a pair of strength brawl attacks.
Done and done.
So you have to make
so
build strength brawl and then split it between the 2.
exactly. Yep. Do you guys mind if I spend, let's say, 2 bonus dice?
Go for it. You have to split the pool anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Do the thing.
Okay. So 1, 2.
Yeah, and they got gnarly defense.
You have to apply their defenses to both as well, which is 5 for each.
Sure. Okay. And then also spending hunger. I'm no hungrier than I was before. My body processes blood efficiently. Okay, so... Okay, 7 apiece. Oh, wait. So 2 apiece.
After applying their defense.
Yes, 2 apiece after 5 each. It's a 14 die pool.
Okay.
1 success on one guy. Doing aggravated. 3 successes on the other. No. Hang on. Fuck that. Roll the wrong. 1 success on each. Doing aggravated.
Okay. Luke reaches out with his massive insectoid
Manted. You could call them manted. I would be fine with that.
Are they're just the
Ooh.
are they the scything things or are they fingers?
Well, they used to be fingers, but yeah, they're very like. Meh.
That's a sound effect, not a word.
I think it's both, and I think you understand why.
Scyther. All right, so a pair of these wicked insectoid blades swing down. You're going for their heads, but they both push forward and jab their the knuckle portion of their knives into the part of your arm that is below the blades, keeping the force from being able to lop off their heads, and actually stops at a fulcrum point where the blades come down and stab into their backs. So large slashing cuts up their backs as they both pull back off of your attack, wincing, but still in ready fighting positions. There's training kicking in, it seems. All right.
That's on you. Group 2.
Group 2. So this means group 1 guy is gonna go. Group 2 guy who came in before, one of the rangers who came in while the other two were attacking Luke, comes in and says, civvies are clear. As the other one goes in behind his, under his shirt, into his belt buckle, into his belt from behind, and pulls a 9mm out.
Hey, you wanted to get shot at! The days look it up!
I'm gonna swirly myself in this toilet.
It's okay, maybe they'll shoot me.
What is Charlie's defense? Because you do get rapid reflexes. So what's your full defense again? 6?
6.
You've been attacked once this turn already, so 5.
Oh, I forgot it's the decreasing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Forgot that was the thing.
That was very important in Werewolf.
The weapon barks twice. And you notice that the flash from the muzzle is a little too phosphorus for a normal muzzle flash. There's a bit of powdery burn in the air. So this is going to be 2 aggravated damage.
Okay. So, I only had one box completely open.
Mm-hmm.
But because it's aggravated, how does that
So the boxes
transfer?
So the way the boxes work, they fill in from the back. So they slide things down. So your and aggravated covers bashing. So what this does is you push your bashing to the end, and then from the left you fill in 2 aggravated.
Okay. I wasn't sure if it was because it was too aggravated that I put another slash on the third box, or like how did that...
No, it
filled out?
slides. Like I
Okay.
said, it slides in past. Once you push it to the end, that's when you write over it.
Okay.
They burn as they land, and you can actually hear the flesh sizzling as the air is still catching, and where phosphorus meets air, there's a burning sound. A sizzling cook of meat. As there is visible white smoke coming from where the one bullet, landed just under, just over Charlie's hip bone on her left side. In her waist. Next, activation.
Has Danny picked up the phone yet? Is it still ringing?
I was having this. There's not enough time to really like focus on a phone call because it's you literally hit boop, and that was like 10 seconds ago,
Fair.
maybe.
Okay. Then if the phone is still ringing, she's going to pop her head over the stall itself. Look, enough! Stop being so loud! And she's just going to try and crash the one with the gun to the floor as heavily as possible with that weight. I'm also gonna blood search. I'm hungry. Do 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 do. May I have some bonus dice?
Crush him.
Yeah.
Feelings? Dead, you
Crush
okay?
him.
You paying attention?
He said yeah.
Oh, okay, I didn't hear
He
that.
said
I'm
yes,
sorry.
too. Yep.
How many did you take?
How many are we okay with?
You got 6 left.
I'll only take 2 then. Thank you.
So I will remove 2 and then add back in 4. Here we go.
Can we get it in the thing? Thank you. Ooh, ooh. 1, 2. 6.
All right, 6.
Yeah.
This was to.
Phosphorus round man.
So you were doing a ranged attack on him.
So yeah, it says that technically I can push and pull up to 220 pounds as long as they are within sight. So if she can, she would just shove him against like a wall as hard as possible.
It's not undefended though.
Yes.
Like he could kind of cushion himself.
It is in fact
Oh, it's resisted.
If someone is fighting it, I believe so.
So I have a.
Oh, it says to sustain a hold, you need to roll further successes, but no extra rouse. Yeah, keeping someone floated and held is a resolve plus blood sorcery. Shit, there's nothing listed here for a resist. So, pick whatever your heart desires.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it as opposed. I would have applied his like resolve as like
I'm sorry,
a dice
I thought
pool
I said what
penalty
I
or
was
something.
doing. I could also
You did, but I didn't.
roll it.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
It's okay. I want to keep the things. I want to keep it all moving. I think I'm gonna do a. We're going to have a rules cleanup meeting. I think to just keep to re-establish the consistency that we want to stick with on rules and stuff. But for now, I'm rolling with this to keep everything moving. So that's okay. So it's going to go from 6 successes to 3 successes as a margin.
Fair. Also, did we get metal detectored in this place again?
No.
Oh, good, I have my actual bag then. Thanks. Yeah. I couldn't remember. Cassandra as a player could not remember.
You guys skipped the line and security entirely.
Thank you, Charlie.
Because of the schmooze.
Thank you, honeypot Charlie.
It worked once, at least.
You were doing fine.
So
fine.
He gets lifted up just after he takes a couple of shots. He gets lifted up off the tile floor and slammed into the mirror where it cracks with a massive with the massive sound of crunching glass. Just gonna double check what that is. That boop boop boop.
I've never seen Crimson Peak, chat. I'm sorry.
Boop.
I don't know what you're asking for.
Oh, and then each of them has 2. Each of them has 1 of those. Nice. All right. Next. Activation.
Dave.
Okay. Because I had boom, boom. Yeah. No, David already activated.
No, I was saying it's the top of the round.
Oh, it's the top of the initiative order.
Yeah, I went last.
Okay, cool. All right. Hmm. I have choices to make here. The one that came in that said they're clear, so I'm going to activate group 2. So that's the one that came in after group 1. And the 2 outside fighting Luke. So they're going to move in and take a couple of swings with their knives.
My defense is now a 7.
All right. So swinging cuts across. Double checking something here. Oh, what the hell? All right, I'm going to fix the bonus dice number. That was supposed to keep going. It's errored out for some reason.
I will also remind our group from last time, we do have a potion stashed somewhere in Luke's flesh. It was sealed. It's fine.
All right, so that's going to do 2. One is going to do 2. And then the next one...
Flesh pocket.
3. Okay, so they both move in, and they take this paired up split flank maneuver.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, one more. Okay. I realized your defense dropped by 1 after the second for the second attack. Each one, they seem to be going for joints as they move to attack. So the 2 damage gets halved to 1, and you have armor now.
Mm-hmm.
So that means you do you take at least 1 damage.
Yep.
And then the second one, halved to 2, and then you have the armor, which means you take at least 1 damage again.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 2 damage total for the whole assault. In the bathroom, the other one turns to the stall that Delia's in, takes 2 steps, and gives a big boot kick to the door that she's currently holding on to. We'll see if the door holds on, and thus Delia.
I mean, she was on top of the tank, the toilet tank before, but I could have her on the door.
Oh, okay. If you were leaning on the toilet tank to reach over, you were looking to the right. To yell at them, you had to move and look over in the other direction.
Works for me. My toilet senses aren't fully the best. Like, my toilet orientation.
No.
Yeah.
Occupied. Occupied.
Yeah.
Poo on the outside of the toilet.
Vacancy 1, please. Thank you.
Oh yeah, this door isn't sticking around.
Rude.
Okay. Not much damage. Not enough to cause damage to Delia in the process. But there is a massive dent, and some of the enamel is broken off. So there's a big, oddly shaped, just chunk of where the enamel peeled off from the kick where his foot hit. As it slams inward and Delia falls off the door, landing, not sitting, but legs akimbo over the toilet.
Okay. Can't wait.
As you are pushed back. So next activation, because he's now standing there, penning you in with he's got one of those trench knives out. A knuckle knife, as it's referred to as well at times.
Oh, my bedtime knife.
You'll mind if I try to kill a guy again?
Go for it. I'm just having a good time in here.
All right.
Kill a
No.
motherfucker.
No more playing around. I'm like, and I'm just gonna try to grab a guy and pull him in half. Because all crits, while in horrid form, are messy crits, and I am focusing all of my dice on one guy. So defensive 5.
Neat.
Hey.
Woo! Hello.
We're currently having a club fight in the bathroom with a bunch of Inquisition members. We've tried earnestly to clear beforehand, but...
So you're looking to just fuck this guy up. You're not looking for any, you're not looking for specific grappling techniques or anything. You're just looking to mess him up and we'll flavor it as tear him apart.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I am a chipper shredder, and he is, Steve Buscemi.
Damn college kids. All right. Then.
So defensive 5.
Yes, defensive 5.
Okay. Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 3 of those are 10s. You want me to re-roll them?
Oh, you always reroll them.
Okay.
But if you roll 10s on those rerolls, then you get the messy.
Well, I already get the messy. Anyway, 6, 7, 2 more 10s. Hang on. 8 total.
Well,
Just-
the idea, messy crit as an effect means it's just, it's obviously vampiric is what ends up happening.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Crit is still based more around the number of dice you get.
Okay, well, I got 8, and I would like it to be literally messy, as I want to spray his entrails on his friend.
You got 8?
Yes.
Luke lurches forward and, getting around either side of him to give him a hug is impossible, but reaching over and under is doable. So there's this scything motion, like a pair of grisly scissors. Luke pulls down, and this guy's good and fast. He backs up, but as he's backing up, the blades have cut in, and from collarbone and groin, the two slice and meet. And there's a moment where you see grisly human sausage casing just kind of poke out through his shirt, and a bucket worth of blood just pours out onto the floor as he drops to knees and frantically tries to push things back in as he bleeds and begins to slow while leaning up against the wall, just pressing and holding.
I would like to, if possible, turn to his friend and just fucking roar in his face. Just covered in his friend's blood.
As a neat little flourish at the end. All right. Next activation is
Group 1, yours.
Group 1. Okay, so those
Get in
guys
the
out
pit,
there are
you
already
gonna get
activated.
hit.
Hmm.
So get in the pit, you gonna get hit.
So they already activated, so I can't have them do anything this turn. Next activation though will be David's gonna go. Points to Delia's stall. Gives a quick, take care of that one. This one's still mine. As he whips this almost 2 foot long piece of steel with a pointed end as his weapon, and he's gonna take another couple of swings at Charlie. Now, Charlie hasn't been attacked this turn yet. So, full defense. Just gonna go there. I'm gonna spend one of my beast dice as he surges forward. And okay. This is still a cramped bathroom. Can't forget that. Charlie makes use of that this time. As he swings in, she backs up, the steel rod smashing against the inside, and he goes to swing out the other side across. His swing arc is shortened, though, and he slams against the opposite side. Charlie able to duck and weave past the swings, leaving him exposed for attack. Which means...
Yay, gymnastics.
Your activation.
Yep. I mean, he is exposed. He's exposed himself to you.
Oh, good.
We already
Let's
tried
try
that.
this
He hadn't
again.
gotten there.
I mean, like I said, if he had shown off the very pretty spear the first time, that would have been way more, like, would have gotten further with me, at least.
So, ducking and weaving, where does Charlie end up at the end of that
Like that
compared
sort
to
of-
him?
You're like a half step
Is
back
that
into
where
the
you're at?
stall, but not completely, you're not on the back foot so much. It was a tactical retreat. A half
Okay.
step.
Okay. I got shot before. Did I happen to see, like, the gun, like, the handle of it, if it had that same inlay?
It's happening way too fast.
Okay.
And when he pulled it out, it was in his grip.
Okay. I just wanted to see, because I'm trying to figure out these guys' deals. Okay. And how is he positioned now? Like, just generally? I know
He's
you said
right in front of you.
exposed.
He's
It's
in
just
the
like
doorway.
his center's open? Okay. Then... Oh, God. I'm afraid, because nothing I do is working.
Get him, Thunder!
You gotta go for it.
You could also heal yourself, too.
All right, I have to fix this. Well, you do that. I have to
If I take
find out
another
why.
shot like that, it's not going to be good.
Now,
Yeah,
there's
that's why I'm like, you could reflexively, I think, mend, let's see, 2 points of superficial?
Yes.
Yeah. It's called self-care, honey.
Yeah, I keep forgetting it's a thing because I haven't done it all game.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know how it works. So is that like another rouse check, and then
Yeah, I think it's
does
a
that take
rouse
the whole
check,
turn?
and I think
It's just a rouse check. It happens reflexively. You can do a full action. You just do it now, and then you'll heal, and then do your action.
Okay.
I could have done that on my round as well. I forgot.
No. Whoa, God. What is that? Okay.
bug.
Found something in my chair that surprised me. So I was like, what the hell's that? My foot touched a thing! Okay.
Connery,
Yeah.
I forgot about the reflexive healing. Could I have done that on my round as well, or?
Yeah. You need to make a
no?
rouse check on your turn when you do that.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'm
No,
gonna...
I think he was asking if he could retroactively.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Okay,
remember to
I-
do it now.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright. I did the rouse check for the mend. I'm not hungry for fucking
Yay!
life. So
Good
that's
job.
cool.
This is a good omen.
Oh, God. I do need to go over how to, like, fill out the health things properly, because I feel like I'm fucking it up.
That always throws me off too, honestly. It's been a while.
Yeah. So...
You remove from the end.
Okay, that's what I did. Yay. If he's exposed, she's gonna want to, like, go for his, like, solar plexus again. Just keep attacking that point,
Big old paunch.
because then hopefully he stops breathing.
All right. So that's it's a 6. On the defense.
Yay. So that's strength brawl again?
Strength brawl.
Strength brawl.
You have your,
Potence.
what's it called? Prowess?
The
The potence upgrade.
Yep. So I add that too. And I gotta take all this shit away again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, okay. If I lose 6, I would just... That's less... It leaves me with less hunger die than I have.
Then you just roll
Now.
all hunger dice.
So it would only be the 2 hunger dice?
You would only roll, you would roll what you have, just all of them are hunger dice.
Okay, gotcha. Alright, I just want to make sure...
Yeah, you
that
don't
doesn't
add the dice back
confuse
in
me.
because it's hungry, so it's just, you keep removing dice, you
like-
remove hunger dice last.
Okay, cool. Got it. Meh. What?
Oh, those.
So, I got 2 successes and one was a 10, all hunger dice.
When you re-rolled the 10, did you get a 10 again?
No,
Okay.
I got a 3. I was hoping.
It's not a messy
For
crit,
once.
but it's still 3 damage.
Yay. Sit down!
As you drive your fist into his solar plexus and travel with him a couple of extra steps, kind of throwing that extra shoulder into the last step, and he backs up and slams into the edge of the sink counter, hands back on it, and there's that moment of he didn't vomit, but there's that as you slammed into a very reflexive part of the diaphragm, and he inadvertently coughed up everything in his lungs at once.
Oh, this spittle.
Yeah. It's on to the next activation.
Group 2.
Group 2. Okay. So all that's left is our friend who got slammed against the wall. He's going to aim in at Delia. Yeah. He doesn't like that you did that. So he also, he was told, take care of her. This one, I'm still having fun with this one.
Ew.
So he's going to turn on Delia. Does Delia have...
Yeah, 2 in a defense.
Yeah, but you don't have your defense against firearms.
Nope.
So 1, 2, 3.
It's fine. Delia's used to being shot. Often. Frequently, in fact. Usually the first one to be shot repetitively. In most social interactions, actually.
Those aren't social interactions at that point.
If Delia gets shot right now, I have to roll for frenzy.
Yep!
Well, you've never been to Texas. All right.
Wow!
Every social interaction I've been to. All right. Wow. Okay. That's interesting. There's a lot of dice that I only got 2 on.
So that's how many? For damages?
I mean, I rolled 1 success, and it's a +1 weapon, so you only get... So you take 2 aggravated. As
2 crosses.
Two X's, yeah.
Okay.
As the round cuts across the shoulder of her jacket, tearing through, burning, leaving a scorching hole as it buries in the wall.
I'll invoice Fox for
And it sounds like a it sounds like a road flare sizzling on the wall as the phosphorus still burns. It's a
But the
soft metal
soul
though.
still burns.
Against armor, it's crap. But against flesh, it's the worst. And since none of you are wearing
is an armadillo.
he is an armored.
Is an armadillo.
Yeah.
I'm an armamenticider.
That Pokemon mix-up is I don't know. Not gonna be as popular as the Vulpix. Just saying.
New from Leidenkugel, the the Armamanticider. Goes great on a hot summer day. All right.
Wow. So yeah, then it is my turn.
Yes, it is the final activation of the turn.
Julia's still legs all thrown across her purse belongings. Everything on the floor, including the Taffy Time candies. It's just an atrocity. She looks up.
The true tragedy.
Yeah. You piece of shit, I helped you make those! And she's just gonna shove him back. Again. I can't do Blood of Potency. Right? In the same turn, so I would have to just do Blood Surge.
Blood of Potency does take your whole activation
Yes.
to turn on.
So I'll just do a Blood Surge.
Mm-hmm.
Boop. Hungry. That's fine. Do. Is the bonus dice fixed? Is that our real number?
Yes.
Could I have some?
Coterie.
Yee.
Deafening silence. That's assuring.
Sorry, I was typing something really, really quickly.
I was also typing
Yes.
something. Yes is the answer.
Timing.
How many should I take, you fucks? Jesus Christ.
Are you trying to like smash him again?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm always for like full smash.
Full smash. Smash.
Then why are you fighting Dave?
Wow. I hate that.
Smash.
Delia,
Because Dave's not my type! God!
let him smash.
What's your how many
I'll
did you
do
use?
full 3 then if
Oh.
we're down, because there is a solid wall that his cranium could intimately become aware with.
I'd like him to become part of the
Oh,
wall, please.
no,
Create me a beautiful
instead-
mural!
My purse belongings fell everywhere. Could she, as she's trying to right herself, move her hand out and send some of the junk, the medical junk she keeps in there?
Yes, your scalpels are
Yes.
in there.
Well, it's also mixed in with, like, melted Jolly Rancher, a box of incense, a
So
lighter.
a shotgun scatter of Delia's shrapnel.
Mary
It just so happens that she also keeps forceps and, like, all, yeah.
A troubling number of Werthers.
Yes.
Those can hurt if you throw them hard enough.
They get the sharp
Troubling
edges when they
number.
melt on the
Yeah.
inside packages.
That.
I will spend willpower to reroll some of these, though.
So the geriatric claymore strike. How much damage?
I hate you. Hold on. I'm re-rolling 3.
You didn't apply. All right.
What?
I'll have him
Shit!
roll.
No, I can re-roll it again.
No.
I forgot. That was on me.
Okay.
I could take the defense out and do it again.
Okay.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm still re-rolling the 3 with willpower.
Yes. Since you were at that point, I was like, shit. You got to remember those range. Your
Yes.
powers still have resistances to them.
5.
All right. So I will do his physical pool as a resistance. He rolls like ass though, so that's 2 off the top.
So 3 total then.
3 total. Was the one with the knife. Let's see here. So that's group. That's group 2C.
Or were there's armor piercing?
So that was 3.
Yes.
That's because that was
Werthers
your...
plus TK equals the sweet release of death.
Ew.
I don't know what's happening, but I feel
Ow.
uncomfortable.
Ow. So he holds his hands up, and as things pepper off of him, you can hear it scatter shot against the wall behind him. Because there's no gunshot, it's just the sound of peppering shrapnel. And a lot of candy explodes against the wall. Undefined hard candies and just a red wrapper. Who makes those still?
It's probably one of those, like, barrel sugar candies.
wrappers that just say candy on them.
Brock's.
Yeah.
Brock's. BRACHS.
Yes.
That's the
Mary
name of the company
Jane's.
that makes those.
Not
but,
the drugs, but the real Mary
but
Jane
amongst them
candy.
are long forceps, scalpels,
Knitting needles, perhaps?
no, she doesn't carry knitting needles. That's the... Although,
I'm just poking at her.
surgical needles for the purposes of sewing,
That's sewing. That's feminine. Leave me
definitely
alone.
amongst them. As his wrist, hand, like he covers up his vitals, his face and his heart, but into his abdomen, and as well as the back of the palm of his hand and his forearms. An array of surgical implements is just sticking out of them, as well as Delia's one of Delia's mascara pens is now jabbed into his arm as well. His pencils can be sharp. As he just grimaces and his hands are shaking from the pain because it's small stabbing pain. Next, as he falls back, we're gonna go to the top of the round now. So it's
would
my
like to believe
activation.
That there was also like a rolled up magazine full of crossword puzzles that
Oh, that was such a gross sound you made.
I'm gonna activate. Group 1. So that's one guy in the bathroom, and the other guy finally realizing he just told him to get out. He told him to leave. It took him time to leave and be like, shit! And
Oh, he's never gonna live that down.
he runs back. The emergency door opening comes in and aims a pistol at Luke's back. After a moment of, huh! Because Luke wasn't like that before.
that's hardly sportsmanlike.
It's war. This is a flanking maneuver. So in horror, you don't get your defense. You don't have celerity in there. You still have armor.
I do have celerity.
Do you have rapid reflexes?
Yes.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. Mama didn't raise no fool. It also came from one of my background things. I was like,
Good
level
thing we
1
get.
celerity, when's that ever going to do anything? Oh, wait.
I spend a pair of beast dice. So I'm above 2 dice here, so I'm at 4.
So many dice being used.
2
Whew.
successes.
Are these also ag?
This is aggravated, but your armor applies to these. So you take 1 aggravated.
Sweet. I mean,
Specifically,
ow, but
specifically because they're phosphorus rounds. They're softer, so they fragment against anything harder than like a fucking 5-star notebook.
When you mend, are you able to downgrade the damage?
that would be fortitude, which I don't have.
Yeah,
Okay.
you need 40. Yeah,
Sorry.
it's only good in Mirepoix Sofrito on its own. Ugh. You gotta cook that stuff
I
down.
like it with cream cheese.
No,
What are we talking about?
raw celery.
Celery.
Oh,
I like mine with cream cheese.
I just use it to grind my teeth down because I, like a rodent, my
This is
vampire
canonical.
fangs never
This is-
stop growing.
Yeah. But you, as an entire person,
Stop
too, have
playing
to
into
be...
the tropes. All right. All right. Top. Next activate. Oh, wait. The other guy. This is the one that pulled his gun. So he's gonna take another shot at Delia. Oh wait, no, that was Dave's pool, not Dave's pool. Friend pool.
Ready my frenzy roll.
That would be the most boring Deadpool variant ever. It's Dave Pool. Just an office guy with the mask on.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a thing for some reason.
Wow. I feel like I
Dave
should take a
Pool.
picture of this pool because this is
You fucked
a
me up?
joke.
Oh.
No, it's 2
Well,
total
I mean,
damage.
that leaves me with only one box open, so
It's too aggravated.
yeah.
Oh no, the ST's dice aren't rolling very well.
Yeah.
I wasn't complaining. I was just like,
The
that's a
nerd's
lot of
getting
dice that
shot.
did nothing. More of like, you should see this. This is funny.
Mine's just sad.
When you feed, does that get rid of this level damage?
Oh, aggravated damage, you
Yeah.
actually have to heal the hard way.
Mm.
Over time. Every time you wake up, you're
roll
allowed 1 aggravated to go away.
Fair.
All your bashing goes away. 1 aggravated when you wake up. So another pair of rounds. These ones find deeper homes. One of them actually penetrates just above the collarbone, jabbing into like around the neck, as the other one finds its way just below the right breast into the torso, and a pair of black holes in the clothing and sizzling. People don't think about how if something is burning, it's evaporating moisture, so you can feel the vibration of the water in content in your flesh cooking as it creates this rumbling sizzle in your
Does that mean
torso.
that Delia's just been taking a flavor town?
Fuck.
I'm regretting not
Fine.
causing more aggravated damage. Next activation.
So I could been in torpor and not have heard that terrible joke? Yeah, me too.
You're
I would very much like to kill this guy in front of me who's about to get an activation, so that maybe I don't take any more damage for a
so
moment.
that was the top of the round. Who wants to activate next?
Well, if Charlie
Yeah.
goes, they're gonna have to check for frenzy.
Yeah, she's gonna be frenzy checking, but I'm fine with Luke going, because if Luke can free himself up, then he might be able to help us in the bathroom.
That's my aim.
I will also point out I have 2 activations left. One is the one guy outside and the one guy that's about to attack Delia again.
Yeah.
And
I also have very little health.
if I cause
Mm.
2 boxes of bashing, Delia goes down into torpor because that's full ag at that point.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just wanted to have
then-
everybody be
'Cause-
fully aware of the full tactical
I could
scenario.
throw them or try and crunch the gun.
And now, do you have any damage on you that isn't ag?
Nope. Yes. Exactly.
Yeah,
okay,
so then it's either gonna be
well, then
Charlie
let Delia
trying to
go.
help or Delia crushing something
Yeah.
important. So I'm finding the way that I've been rolling. If you want, you've been rolling way better than I have.
Oh.
So
Those
if you
dice,
want
though.
to,
The next guy for Delia to deal with does have 3 aggravated on him already. He's fucked up because he took all of those shrapnel bits to his body.
Can
Yeah.
Delia make someone shoot someone else?
That would be a highly difficult pull off, but it could be doable.
I do have mesmerize, but the thing is my pull for that isn't as strong as, say...
You could do it with your TK by forcing the hand to turn and then pulling the trigger, but again,
That's what I was thinking.
difficult to.
Some
to pull
things
off.
would probably be easier. Just like throwing them off of me would at least be enough to possibly do damage to them. If they're already fucked up, presumably.
Oh, throw a motherfucker into another motherfucker.
I could do that. I've done that frequently.
Also, I will let you know that mortals, when they get full on their superficial track, they pass out. It's kindred that keep going.
Yeah.
So if you fill a track, they have to try and stay awake.
Okay.
Also,
Cool.
if it was somebody who is hand to hand, I'd have slightly. I have options for that, but it's a gun, which puts me in a bad position.
No, this guy doesn't have a gun. This guy has a knife.
The one that's shooting me?
There's two of them attacking you right now.
That's right. Yeah. Never mind. I mean, you could still do. Yeah. Yeah.
What would you like to do?
Okay.
Could I crack their skulls together? Like,
That's two separate targets. You could throw
Right, it
one
is.
fucker into another motherfucker.
Fair. The momentum comes from one position.
Yes.
Right. Then I will do that.
Throw,
Yes.
if you're able to throw them out of the bathroom.
It's a swing-in door and the door is closed.
Yes, but I could only do one. Right?
Aw.
Yeah, and you could only throw one of
It's
them.
not a saloon door, damn.
Yeah, it's only one that I could throw. Ideally, if it gets rid of one, I guess.
I'll let you know
Yeah,
as
but you said
ST,
that-
it's not as likely that would happen.
Yeah.
Throwing one guy into another guy, disrupting the three of them actually in that process if you
Right.
throw hard enough.
Blood surge. Hungry. That's fine.
Charlie owes a lot of drinks. We'll help you charm a guy. I don't know. I'm sorry.
I probably
What's
should
your
have just made them
type?
forget
I'll
math.
find one for you.
Yeah. Yeah. You have a favorite? I'll get
Aw.
your favorite. She's just bleeding. It's
God, that's
fine.
adorable.
Don't worry about me.
I mean, Curtis sent you to me. That just say a little bit more about my favorite type. Just saying. Ooh, we're tight on bonus dice.
You can spend a couple.
You can do like one or two if you want.
Yeah.
I'd be fine with that. You can
I'll-
decide.
I'll take two just to get them the fuck off me, and hopefully if it does enough damage, maybe it'll disrupt.
Wait, don't roll yet.
That's right! Why is that a problem for me tonight? I'm so sorry.
They have a resolve of 3.
Okay. Boop.
Now roll it.
Ah,
Oh, right?
like
Hands
you just
off!
dropped them all.
I know!
Ah!
They're controlling
Drop
me.
it!
They're like, do it. Roll us now. Yes, roll us now. Don't listen to him. Let's see. Ooh, thank you.
Okay. Okay.
Only 3.
3.
Wait. Willpower.
Oh.
Because one of them was a 0,
Okay.
and I wouldn't mind.
Okay.
That's a
saying.
reroll.
Yeah, I did. No,
Okay.
but it was on the hunger die, and I was kind of hoping that, but it's fine. Actually, can I reroll a hunger die?
You cannot reroll hunger
Okay.
dice.
I
was
had
just about
one
to
more
ask
to
that,
that, so 4 total.
4 total.
Yep.
So this was less to do damage and more to see how much of an effect you have. Lifting him up off the ground, you... As though hit by a phantasmal blunt force, like a invisible city bus worth of force. The guy standing in the with the knife in the doorway of the stall just leaves his feet and flies headlong at the other, we'll just call them hunters for now, hunter with a gun. They both careen and slam into the edge of the bathroom counter, tumbling and rolling off, nearly hitting Dave in the process. Who, the only reason he isn't hit is because he's in the middle of moving forward towards Charlie. You can hear the rattle of the steel trash can as they slam into it and knock it over, and the two of them are kind of on top of each other in a heap. And I will apply damage to one of them. The other one just got knocked down.
And it'll be Group 1's initiative.
Group 1's initiative. So, I have to activate David. I believe. So I had gunfire go off. And then... Oh, no, wait. I still have 2 activations. Group 2 or David. I will have David go, though, first. So driving forward back in at Charlie, he sets himself with his extendable rod.
Oh, don't say it like that.
Keep your rod away from me.
Yeah, I do not care for that.
Telescoping pole.
Nope. 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 Nope.
Hard
Uncanny
shaft. All right, rolling.
Prowess.
No. I'm going to spend a willpower and re-roll that.
We fumbled.
You don't
your
have
shaft.
to do that.
One
Tumescent toothpick. I'll accept that.
one bashing is going to come across to you. You need to take at least one, so...
Okay.
He's swinging in multiple strikes overhand, and Charlie defends herself, arms up in the way, but repeated strikes from a steel baton really breaks up the flesh, and there's now several rents in Charlie's forearm, open wounds. Flesh tears are nasty, nasty things. Honestly, a trauma surgeon wants to see lacerations rather than tears. Because lacerations, you just sew them together and they fit nice.
They're clean.
When you get tears, there's folding that needs to happen, and you have to do like flesh origami. Luke would know to get it all together.
I was gonna say, Luke, help! This was my favorite forearm. Can you fix it? Fix it! God, I'm like picturing this guy just with his terrible. Hate it. Thanks, I hate it.
Is that their turn?
For Charlie.
Yes.
Okay, then it's back to us.
That was David. Yeah, he activates on his own. All right. Your activations. Luke or
Can I
Charlie?
kill someone now? Or Charlie, would you like to kill someone?
Well, the guys in the hallway haven't gone yet, right? They haven't
Correct.
activated?
Yeah. Well, one of
Then-
them hasn't. And that's
Then, Luke, if you want to take it, that's fine.
the guy. Okay. Thank you.
I can pee really quickly because I'm anxious.
Okay.
Anxious pee!
Pee with a
so
tremble.
yeah, doing my best alien queen impersonation. I'm just coming, scythe arms ablazing at this guy.
You really undo any menace you have by doing this.
I
Just
know.
wanna
And the
let you
Muppet
know.
sounds, you know.
So my ultimate goal would be to do sort of the classic D&D claw bite. I want to just pierce this guy and rip his fucking neck out.
Strength brawl, defense 5.
Cool. Okay, so and then
Oh yeah, that one goes dead.
we'll- Okay, so one rouse check for healing. Nope. One rouse check for blood. Nope. Cool. I'm still chill. And then -5. That's right. I add those dice in, and then I take them right back out. I've seen better. Although, still Not bad. 4 aggravated damage.
4?
Yes. And I believe he already had 1.
You had 1. You go in to do that clawing strike, trying to reach in with your distended, abhorrent mandible.
My gaping maw.
See, second you say gaping, it really throws it off there.
My goatsy maw.
Yeah, now I see it. All right, he ducks and kind of does this 360 turning motion to one side, but that doesn't stop one blade from scraping across his back and the other blade cutting across his leg as he spins away and actually slams into the wall. This isn't a wide hall. So he leaves this massive blood streak across the side as he bumps off the wall and kind of slides up against it, using it to hold himself up. A red smear of blood looking like a cape held aloft by the wind on the wall behind him.
It's fucking pretty. Jesus.
So as I slash this guy, I say to him, "You should get that looked at." But of course, it comes out as.
Oh, you're killing me. Next activation.
Sorry, that threw me off. I've been using my pen to keep the position. I think it's group 2.
Okay.
Neat.
Yeah, because that's I
Right?
have 1 activation left and it's group 2.
Okay. Yay.
The guy in the hallway, smeared up against the wall, takes a big heaving breath for a second, goes into his pocket, pulls out something that can't be bigger than a pack of smokes, holds it up to his chest, presses the top of it, and you see a red light, and you hear a whine.
Is this like those exploding packs in Cabaneri?
No. Well,
Oh,
it's
that
not
hole.
directed as he rushes towards Luke. And
All right, okay. I was hoping that he was like, "I must die an honorable death."
And you said your defense is at a 7?
Accurate.
Solid. That's... I can't even fathom that.
Yeah, but you saw the the rounds of punishment I have to take first.
I'm going to spend 1 beast die. That removed 2 for some reason. There we go.
No, that's right. That's
Okay. Roll that. Okay. 3 aggravated. And the armor doesn't work on this. As the explosion goes off in a very localized pocket, shards of... The explosion itself is actually kind of light reflective in certain spots. There's almost a glitter to it. And the flame that erupts, it's less of a concussive blast and more of a thermal blast. The concussion coming from the rapid evaporation of moisture in the air, as what sounds more like a pop than an actual explosion goes off.
Is it thermobaric?
It's not a fuel oxygen bomb.
Okay.
It causes a massive shock of. It uses like white phosphorus and silver nitrate and a bunch of things in it that are known to be banes of the creatures of the night. As it erupts and burns across Luke's chest, his torso remains intact, but now he has a new, neat, charred cavity where his sternum and upper torso used to be closed.
The other guy. Or me.
No, him.
With the new cavity. Okay, so he's dead now, right?
Yes.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
No, Luke, on the other hand, has taken 3 aggravated damage. Armor does not apply to this.
And is not happy about it, but is still going.
Luke's flesh is burned severely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've had much better days.
And inside, we have... I need to roll and see if this guy is going to remain conscious. No, he is fucking out. His head had smashed into the corner of the sink as he was falling, passed out completely on the ground. Next. Activation.
Charlie.
Interesting question, actually. Sorry, I apologize. So chat just mentioned that I got a new flesh pocket. I do have, like, the location of the stuff that's in me is like around here-ish. Because remember, the valve comes here. My question is, if it were to get punctured, say, by an explosion, could the surrounding tissues absorb it as a free action?
It would be lost.
Okay.
Damn.
That, chat, is how to try to munchkin. And also how to deal with said munchkin.
It has to be intently ingested. There you go.
You're like, why am I rolling for hunger? Why am I hungry all of a sudden? What is this? Oh no.
All right.
Top of the round.
Top.
Dave.
Oh no, Charlie.
Charlie, yes,
No,
sorry.
Charlie.
Charlie, check frenzy.
I was gonna say, do I need to roll for frenzy?
Roll frenzy.
Yep.
I
got shot again,
if
sorry.
I hear or see it, that's it. Do I trust you? I don't trust any of you, to be fucking honest.
They betrayed
but, like,
you.
It's willpower
Riley
test.
gave me all of their D10s. It's a willpower test based off of current willpower, right?
Yep.
Yay! I have one.
It's not hunger die, at least.
Whee!
Is it an episode now?
Let's go! Time to fuck people up.
All right. As Charlie lowers her arm after having it just lashed at with this piece of steel, her eyes widen, burn with an inner red heat. Her jaw distends a little extra, and her fangs bare full. And how is she unleashing this frenzy upon Dave? Because that's the only person, really, that I think she would ever care about in this moment.
Man. Okay, so the last time that I frenzied, one of the last times I frenzied, a lot of the last times I frenzied. How far away is he?
He's on top of you. He's in melee combat with you. So he's not grappling with you, but he's all of 2 feet from you as he's swinging this steel baton into your flesh.
Okay. Trying to think of a fun narrative way for me to attack this motherfucker. He's so close, and to do soaring leap that close, I feel like wouldn't work as well.
It's really
Though
not.
this is how I launched Luke's ass over a wall, to be fair.
Yeah, it's also really not intended to be
Right.
used like that every time. Like one-offs here and there, I'm like cool with the stunt work, but like it shouldn't be a relied upon attack that you go to every time.
Okay. Then she might just go for like a classic like crouch way down and just come up with an uppercut, just like short of you,
rising,
like right in the face.
rising haymaker.
Yep.
Do you have prowess?
I do.
Mm-hmm.
I've already activated it. It lasts for the scene.
Okay. All right.
That was one of the first things I did because I was like, "Fuck this guy!" And like, that was it.
With vigor.
You don't happen to have a brutal feed, do you?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I do have something I was hoping to get to use if she kept her head, because it would have been really satisfying, but it's not gonna happen now.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, what are you gonna do? She's in frenzy. I'm gonna rouse
Yep.
to get extra. I'm not hungry. Holy fuck!
Yee! What is
Christ.
What's your do you want to use bonus dice as well? You have 3 left in the tank.
They're for you.
For me. Let me take out. He's still at 6 for defense, Connery?
Yes.
Okay.
Punch him in the taint and keep on going.
That requires you to put your hand contact directly on the taint. That is the drawback of that command. Just to be clear here. The only one wearing gloves.
And...
I'm just saying, start there and keep going until you feel teeth.
They should pay for that.
I keep using bonus dice and then they don't work, but do you guys want me to use them?
Use them!
Just all of them, or
smash him!
Use all 3.
Okay,
you need them
I'm draining
tonight.
the pool. Taking them out of this. Again, Riley gave me all their dice. All of them.
Did you take your tray, rotate it, and then put it back down?
Fire everything!
I have rotated it. There's a disc of selenite and mist crystal in there. Arashi! Fucking love you. Okay.
That's
For mother.
5.
That one. Okay. Ah! It's just a lot of screaming right now coming from this bathroom. Uh-oh. Damn! I got 1. It was a 10 on a bonus die, or a hunger die, but it wasn't, I re-rolled and it was a 7. Again, I was hoping.
Yeah. It's weird when you start hoping
I
for
would like
it.
to point out you aren't affected by willpower exhaustion if you are in frenzy. The
Oh.
You would
beast is
pass out
taking
when
over.
you end frenzy, but you
Yeah,
keep going.
when you end frenzy, you will be impaired, meaning -2 to everything. But while you're in frenzy, you ignore that.
You basically borrow your Sunday character's
Yeah.
rage ability.
Yeah.
If you want
So
to,
can I
use
only
reroll.
do...
You have 1 willpower left. You can use it, but as a
Okay.
frenzy, you will have. Yeah.
I'm doing it. On the floor, all of you.
Just
Now you
one.
get anything.
Oh. Oh.
Well, it just so happened that you've done enough damage to have him go into aggravated. And as you punch him, you swing for his chest, but he backs up, and you end up catching his jaw. Swings back into the right. You hear a sickening crack as it turns 90 degrees to one side. I'm only going to fill this up by 2, because I'm using 2 for something.
Oh.
Head snaps off to one side. You can actually see one of the vertebrae sticking out against the skin as he falls back and slumps against the counter. There's a breath. Charlie's frenzy starting to almost immediately come down. Frenzy's focused on the source of ire. So if you remove that from the equation, the frenzy starts to subside. But it doesn't take long for the frenzy to come back, as after a heartbeat of a moment, that vertebrae snaps back in, and he snaps his head back and has a moment of oh, I'm so glad that works.
Yay, we get to kill him again!
This time for scampers!
As the rage starts to build once more in Charlie, and the frenzy does not subside entirely, as the regenerator starts to stand up and get back into a fighting stance. And that's where we are going to end tonight's game, because that is at the end of the round. And it has a nice big ol' drop.
I need a nap.
I have been Connery. With me from New Jersey.
How close?
It's you.
That's me, Dara.
Out there in the Midwest.
I'm there.
I hate this. What's happening?
Right in front of me.
Cassandra Lee.
We'll catch you guys next time. Let's go raid Dork Tales. And until we see you again, remember to always stay evil. Good night, everybody.